I'm sipping my tea though. Oh my
Yeah. No, I get it.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Alright, okay. Let's go.
Hang on. Just tap that. Just tap the top. Cheers.
I was gonna tap.
Yo.
Yeah.
You guys excited to be on the podcast?
I am.
We were nervous last night, right? We were nervous last night because we were like, what the fuck do we talk about?
Yeah.
And then like, we come here now, I was like, it's just chill. It's more chill than anything. I thought we were gonna be on edge, like.
No, you're just happy because you got a Sonic hat on.
I'm so happy with it. Can I keep it?
No.
Oh.
He'll pay money for that.
I'll drive a hard bargain for it.
What is? Got that from Insomnia. Do you know the gaming festival?
Which one?
When I was like in year 6. I was like 10.
I used to always want to go to like the Minecraft event.
You can't.
I met you get the capes on your back.
Yeah.
I fucking well wanted one of them. I really wanted one.
I met Dan TDM.
Shut up.
Yeah, I've got like photos of me with like a selfie with Dan TDM.
Like the diamond minecart.
The man.
What?
He was sound to be fair. I was just kind of nervous. I was like, can I get a photo, please? And he signed my Xbox controller as well.
Damn.
Was
Did
it
you have
like?
that?
Did you have to wait in a line for it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit.
It took like 10 minutes. But everyone was like, oh my god. Like, everyone on their phone out recording, like, oh my god, Dan TDM.
There was someone in my primary school who had a wheelchair, and they got to.
Got to what?
they got to see him, like they got to get from the front of the line. Just laughed at him in a wheelchair.
That is when Louis looked at Yanik.
What was he gonna say now?
No, he showed me a picture. I was like, oh, it is like cute.
Yeah.
But like,
What, him being in a wheelchair?
no, him meeting Dan TDM. I used to love him. Is he the one with Treoris, the villager thing?
No, I think he was always like on his own. He didn't really have any like YouTuber friends, did he?
I never really watched him.
You not? He was
Nah.
quite good to be fair. Like modern
I've
Minecraft.
never watched Dan TDM.
Did you ever watch any Minecraft?
Not really.
What?
Loser.
No, I did, but like, not.
Oh.
Nah.
You're weird.
Sky does Minecraft.
Yes,
That was the best.
Sky does Minecraft.
That
I was
the
gonna
best.
say Sky does Minecraft. There's like Stampy.
Oh, fuck Stampy.
I love
fuck
Stampy. I can't stand his voice now. But
Never.
like when I was like 5, I was like, "Why are you so cool?" Like, Minecraft world.
I used to think everything was real.
Yeah.
Like, hit the target. I was like,
it was
"Whoa."
like that. What was his? It was like his arch nemesis.
Yeah,
Like,
hit
would
the
come out and like
target.
destroy everything. And I was like, "What's he doing? Get him! Let's get him away!"
But every time the dog died, I'd cry my eyes out.
And his love garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to try and get him there.
I emailed him so many times. It's like, can you shout me out in your love garden? I've got my own Minecraft YouTube channel.
Wait, is that still about?
No, I regret I regret deleting it, to be honest.
No.
But I used to. It was me playing Minecraft Pocket Edition, and I used to get this like screen recorder app, but it would record sideways, so all my episodes were sideways.
And you posted it
On YouTube, yeah.
It was better.
Young Louis thinking he's gonna make it big time.
I had like 250 views on one video. Though.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, but it's like this though. Did you think when doing this, like, do you reckon you'll be doing this for a long time?
No, I didn't expect doing a podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Like if you said like this time last year, it'd be like, oh yeah, you're gonna have a podcast and you've already done like 14 episodes. I'd be like, what the fuck?
No.
I wouldn't expect it.
How did it come about then? Like, oh god.
Oh no.
Well, me and
Here we go.
Louis, yeah, we used to meet up, like sort of like late at night and go walks. Yeah, we go sit on Bailey Hill and we just like, you know,
Cuddle.
we just like talk shit or whatnot.
Like shit's going on. Like if we're like going through shit, it was just like it was like a you know therapy session kind of thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
essentially.
shit, yeah.
And it just sort of became more and more frequent. And then we were on a run, weren't we? And then we were like, it was obviously my idea. I came up with the name. I came up with the idea to do it.
You're just a bitch to him, really. Fucking hell.
But yeah, we were just like, well, we should do it. And then it was like, why not? So we scammed some mics off Amazon. Louis
Well,
had
no, we're sponsored by Amazon.
Sorry, yeah, sponsored by Amazon.
Hey, it's got to get big now.
Yeah, and then here we are. 14 episodes later.
Yeah.
Was you worried about what people would say?
A bit at the start, but then I was like, if they like don't like what we're saying, then they can just click off. Realistically,
No, that's so
if
true.
you don't like what we say, then just stop watching. You're not being forced to listen to us chat shit.
Yeah.
No.
It's an optional thing.
Exactly. And
No.
people who like it will watch it and stay.
Yeah, 100%. No,
But-
I watch you quite a bit.
There are like
Thanks,
people who
Quite-
will not like it and still watch
Yeah,
it.
you
just
can't
'cause
please
they
everyone at the
don't
end of the
like
day.
it.
Yeah.
But it's so like I don't get them people. That really
Just,
like goes my head
just
in.
stop watching if you
Hop
don't
off
enjoy
a
it.
dick,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there was a quote by Muhammad Ali, and it was half the people are paying to see me get knocked out, the other half are paying to see me knock the other guy out. But at the end of the day, they're all paying.
No, it's-
And if they're watching, if you're watching, then
You're still getting.
you're
the
still
view.
we're still
Yeah,
getting the
you are
views.
still getting
no,
the view.
100%.
Yeah.
He's in the bag.
Yeah.
Just cash money at the end of the day.
It is cash money. Did you guys watch last episode?
I watched with Matt John.
Yeah.
No, I did.
Oh,
There's no like bougie foods that are gonna be here now, is there?
Yeah, I'm not eating liver.
No, I
I'm
don't.
not eating
I'm
liver.
going to
I'll
like fucking shit.
I'll
or
walk out the
anything.
door. I swear, I'm not eating.
It's still in the fridge.
No.
I reckon you should try it.
No.
Oh.
Well, you've come on the podcast.
Oh.
Are you gonna disrespect us
Yeah.
by?
I'm not doing it. It's so simple. I'm just not eating
Bro,
liver.
it tastes kind of good.
It was
By
surprisingly
judging by
good.
your reaction the first time you ate it, no.
Well, that was liver.
Yeah, that was leather. Yeah, that was different.
Is it not
What
like
was it?
gone off now? Or something?
Trying to find out.
Yeah, it's been in the fridge.
Will,
It's been
go
about-
on,
it's
lad.
been about a
Will, Will, go on.
If he does it, you have to do it.
No.
Yeah, you have
No,
to.
no.
This is like rite of passage for all our guests.
Yeah.
No, I'm not eating liver.
Is it actually alright?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be like gagging
No.
and
No, no,
embarrass
no.
myself.
I'm not eating
No.
it, Will.
Right. Okay. I'll try.
I've got a stomach problem.
Yeah, sweet.
Do you actually want to?
I'll try it.
Yeah.
No, try it now.
Try it now.
Yeah,
We're
no,
trying
yeah,
now.
you have to try it now. We're talking about
Yeah.
it now.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Go on, mate.
Really? Wait, right now?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh my
that's-
God.
What is it? I said do it later.
No, because we'll start talking about other shit and then you'll get out of it.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
what I was
forget,
trying to-
and then you'll pussy out of it.
It's fair enough. It's fair enough.
What is the obsession with Sonic? Where does that come from?
Literally when I was 2 years old. When I was 2 years old, I don't even know. I don't know how. I think I was just at home.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was
Do you
on
wanna see
TV
it?
or something.
Before. Do you wanna- just
Coffee tastes shit.
no, it won't.
So putting it in your coffee.
Sure.
Yeah, I put some maple syrup and a little bit of salt on it as well. It tastes pretty good.
Where'd you get this from?
Butchers. They gave it to me for free.
Are you sponsored by the butchers?
Yeah.
Sponsored by the butchers.
Nah,
Yeah, like yeah.
it won't. It would have gone off because what? It's been like.
Yeah.
How bad is it?
I don't want to be
Go on,
food
give me
poisoning.
a sniff.
Nah.
No, it smells exactly the same.
He's bullshitting.
No, I
No,
genuinely.
he is.
Look,
He just
look.
wants me to.
Just smell it.
No,
Smell it. Smell it. Smell it.
I'm alright.
It does not smell bad.
What the fuck?
Smell it.
That smells weird, man. It smells like vegetables. And I don't
Exactly.
like it.
Vegetables are healthy. Eat it.
Smell it.
Just smell like Kyle. You pussy.
It's not that bad.
See?
I'm not eating it, but like
Pussy.
you can still have
It
it.
smells like vegetables.
So you can eat
I'll
vegetables.
eat it. Yeah, I'll try.
Do you like-
Go on.
I'll give you a little bit on a spoon.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Don't worry about the maple syrup.
Yeah, you're just gonna eat it
I'm not a
raw.
pussy. Yeah.
Lou, give him like a
Is it
full
rugby player?
tablespoon.
That's what we do.
Don't give me don't give me loads.
Lou, give him loads.
It'd be fine.
Will
Am
you?
I gonna regret this?
No, it honestly doesn't taste bad. The texture's a bit sort of. It's sort of like. You ever had like gelato?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Oh, so it's like an icy.
Well, less maybe not gelato, like just like soft serve ice cream.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
It tastes like ice cream.
No.
The texture's like ice
Oh.
cream.
Oh fucking hell, Will! Oh my god!
Oh.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm not at Will.
There you go.
Go on, Will. What was if he froze up?
It's like
Froze up in it. Content.
Yeah. See?
I fucking light work.
See?
Taste of anything.
What
Bro,
the fuck?
see? Literally.
It has a bit of an aftertaste.
Oh, it does have an aftertaste.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't even. That tastes like something.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
It's
hard
what,
to describe.
It's what I could imagine glue tasting like.
Glue.
Really?
Yeah, no, I swear down. Oh, that aftertaste is grim. Ugh. Right. Sure,
Well done. Fucking hell.
See?
Damn.
That was
Light
such a
work.
waste of time, Will.
No,
Yeah.
actually, it's not that
Now
bad.
you should.
No.
What? But
No,
it doesn't taste
no.
like anything.
I don't
No, it
care.
actually is not that bad.
Well, I don't care. I'm not trying.
Odds on.
Ooh.
Out of what?
Out of 5.
No,
Out of 7.
Out of 5.
Out of 5.
Out of 6.
Out of 5.
For Sonic. For Sonic.
Yeah, you got a Sonic out of 5.
All right.
Alright, you ready?
3,
2, 1, 4.
2. Yeah, come on.
Do you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Like the aftertaste. I'm getting a bit of Mackey's vibes.
Yeah, yeah, it does taste really good actually.
It's kind of mad.
Shut up. I'm not doing it.
No, it does. It tastes like
Why
a
not?
bit buttery.
Yeah,
Buttery.
yeah. I can tell. Yeah, yeah, very. Yeah, that's actually not a bad shot.
Yeah, butter. Bit like butter.
Okay, Kyle, carry on about the Sonic thing. So when you were 2, what caused
When I
it?
was literally the age of 2,
Yeah.
right, I was watching TV and I think Sonic Underground came on.
That was a good show.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, it was a good show.
I love you so much. And then I was watching that. I just fell in love with it. And then I started playing the games. And
Games
then,
were sick.
Yeah.
what's your favourite game?
That's a tough one. Did you play what was the one where it was like all the characters? Was it Sonic?
Sonic Heroes.
It might have been Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventure.
He knows every
Yeah,
game.
fucking hell.
Literally.
I like the 16-bit side scroller one. That was my favorite.
Wait, the most
Sonic.
recent one?
No,
No,
like
no, you talking about the old
ages
school
ago, like
ones,
the
you know
old,
that, right?
Yeah.
Like when like for like the original Sonic games.
Sonic
Yeah.
1?
Like,
Sonic
yeah,
2?
that
I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah,
but
that sort of style.
Green Hill Zone, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sonic.
yeah,
It'll be
yeah.
Sonic 1 or Sonic 2 or Sonic 3. It's like that was Green Hill, innit?
What was the one where you were like in a you would like change into a wolf or something?
Oh,
Sonic
Sonic
Unleashed.
Unleashed.
Yeah, that
Sonic
was
Unleashed.
yeah.
I think
was-
I think that is one of the best Sonic games ever because
Yeah.
it's got one of the best stories. That 6-minute starter video is phenomenal, and just the whole gameplay and like the ending with it's got the best soundtrack. It's just it's the best. But then, you know which one like the least Sonic favorite one? Sonic 06.
Didn't play that one.
No, what's up with Sonic 06?
Sonic 06 is one of
Was
the
it
worst.
the Xbox one?
No, it's it's on all platforms and it was shit. It was so ass.
Why is it so bad? Let's see if I can find some reviews about it. What's your review of the game?
It was so cringy. Why is Sonic kissing a human?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one. Yeah, that
yeah,
one. Yeah, I never
yeah.
played that one, but I've heard like terrible
And
things
the
about
game is shit. It runs like ass. It runs like fucking. I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Sonic. Did you ever play Sonic and the Dark Knight?
Yeah, the one with the sword.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was sick. I
Sonic
love
with
that
the
one. It
sword
was
one.
like the King Arthur kind
Yeah.
of like Sonic thing. That was good.
There was not many cutscenes in that one. It was
Apparently
more
it's the
like
best
paper style in a
ever.
way. I love
Kyle,
that.
you chatting shit, mate.
What?
Yeah, we got a 5-star review here that says,
Best
all right,
Sonic
let me
ever."
just say, 06 is one of the best Sonic games ever made,
Trolling.
in my opinion. Many people complain about the bugs, but they're nothing compared to games like Cyberpunk 2077. Plus, the bugs are completely harmless and pretty funny. The Xbox 360 port fixed a lot of the bugs and made this game even more enjoyable.
Well, it's fucking bullshit then. Because it's not. Because I remember every time I used to play it, I used to try and jump from this bridge, and it would just glitch you into the water and kill you. Don't listen to him. He's chatting ass.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
What are your like favorite childhood games?
Shadow the Hedgehog was one of mine. I used to play that with my dad on like
I had
the
it on the
split
PS2.
screen. That was I had it on the like I think it was Xbox 360 or it might have been the like OG Xbox. That one was one of my favorite because you could pick to be on like Sonic's team or you could just kill everybody.
Everyone. Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
sick.
Really excited.
That was one of my favorite.
I think mine would have to be one of the Lego games
Oh, bro.
Okay,
the
yeah,
Lego
Lego
games
games
are
were
so
good.
sick.
Yeah.
or Harry Potter. Those are my favourites.
Yeah, fair.
Well, Lego Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I never played that one.
Did you
Damn,
not?
missing out.
Really
No,
good.
no. I played the Lego Star Wars ones, Lego Batman.
Oh, bro, fucking Lego Batman 2 and Lego Batman 1 were the best.
What were the other ones? What other ones were there?
Like other Lego games.
There's like, wait,
yeah.
there's like Lego Avengers.
Yeah, they made the Lego Avengers.
No, I didn't play that one.
I
They
didn't
had
play
like
that one.
the Hobbit one and like the Lord
Yeah,
of the
or the
Rings
Hobbit
one.
one.
I never played that one.
I played Lord of the Rings one and I played the Hobbit one.
Yeah, no,
There's a Lego Sonic game.
Is there?
Yeah.
They made a Lego Sonic set
Yeah.
not too long ago.
Oh shit.
It's got released the shadow and everything in it. I love it.
Damn.
What's your favourite childhood game?
Skate 3's pretty good.
Oh, bro, Skate 3.
Oh,
Skate 3's a good game.
Skate 3.
Modern Warfare 2. Remember being 6 and I
Oh,
got
yeah.
Modern Warfare 2. I used to go online. I never like went on the chat thing, and like I play the game. I just absolutely wasted every game, and I was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Mario was always good. Mario on the Wii and on the DS.
Yeah.
One time, I I had a Nintendo DS, like one of the original ones, and I was playing on the toilet.
Oh no.
And he dropped it down the toilet.
Oh.
I didn't stop crying for days.
Did you not get it out?
Oh, we got it out, but it was fucked because of water in it.
Oh.
Took it to the shop, and then like the guy couldn't fix it, and I was pretty depressed. I got a PSP after that though.
Oh, the
PSP was cool.
Did you play Ratchet and Clank?
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure. I think so.
You never played Ratchet and Clank?
Well, see, I never
No,
had a PSP. My brother, it was his, and so I just got to see it. You know what I mean? It was that sort of thing.
Oh,
I've never seen one since though. Like, haven't
I think
seen
I've
in
got one at
ages.
home.
Mine's like broken now.
Yeah,
Shame.
mine's.
I don't touch mine. I don't know.
But I thought it was a cool little gadget to take
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, it is.
Put it in your pocket and then fuck off somewhere.
Yeah,
What's your guys' opinions on like video games? Do you still play video games?
Yeah.
Oh,
Me
fucking
and
hell.
Kyle
Last
played
night, yeah, no, me and Will, we played this game called, Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is fucking hard as shit.
I'm
No, it's
so
so
bad at
good, though.
Siege.
He gets so mad. It's so funny.
I don't.
Yes, you
I
do.
know. I can imagine you do. I can imagine you screaming at it.
No,
Yes, you do.
I
You
don't.
literally
It's
scream.
Owen, because Owen stresses me out when
Oh
I
yeah,
play him.
Owen. Love Owen.
Because Owen, there's this lad called Owen, and he's in our
Owen
year.
George?
Yeah.
Don't know with George.
I was talking to you. I was talking to the camera.
Oh, right.
Fucking hell.
Get the audience involved.
It's like he's so good at the game, and it's so annoying. Like,
shit.
because he's so
I bet.
like he just knows what to do and everything. And like whenever if you step 1 meter out of line, he will scream at you down the mic, like it's like what's it called, boot camp or something. Like, do you know when someone screams at you like a sergeant?
Oh, like the army.
Like
yeah,
a
you
captain.
know.
That's what he does,
Oh.
and it's a joke. He's like
Basically, Kyle can't tell his left and rights. So when Owen's giving him call outs, so Owen's on like the cameras and stuff, he goes, Kyle on your left, and Kyle will literally turn right. And then he wonders why he yells at him.
I'm of the opinion that video games are a waste of time.
You do.
Yeah, I don't like I video games are fun,
Yeah.
but I feel like they're a waste of time. I don't.
Why?
Because you can do better things with your time, and video games they're sort of overstimulating in the same way as social media and whatnot. In the same way, you can sort of level up in a video game. You can sort of do that in life where you can develop skills and whatnot, and you become a better person. But when you do that in a video game, you get that same sense of achievement, but you don't actually have anything to show for it.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not a big fan of video games.
That's what I say to Owen, because like that's literally no, I say like because he goes like I go like this benefits nothing to your life outside the screen. I go like you're not gonna go to a girl, you're not gonna go to a girl and go, oh yeah, I'm level 50 on Secret. Like they're not just like start screaming everywhere. But I get what you mean. I don't think it's a waste of time. I think it's a way to waste time. But like it's not like a waste of like fun. Like it is fun.
I think if you do it all the time, you're wasting your time. But like, if you obviously do things throughout your day. So, for example, me, if I was to revise, I'd use going on my PlayStation as like a reward. So like, it kind of motivates me a bit. But then again, I see what you're saying. Like, it's probably not the best motive.
I think if you've got nothing else to do with your day,
I'm pretty sure you'll find something else.
like what?
Read a book, go out.
I've read books. I do English literature, mate.
Yeah, this is the thing though. Like, how much of that opinion do you believe that opinion 100%, or do you think that you should believe that because it's the better thing to think in that?
Since I've stopped playing video games, my confidence itself has just gone up, and my social connections has increased.
Really?
Because as well, my productivity has gone up.
True.
Like my time in the day, I still do waste time, but I try and be as productive as possible, and that's when I feel good. If I feel like, if you play video games like your friends, like in person, I feel like that's a good way to connect. I feel like that's a good way to spend your time, and that's productive in itself, building those social connections. But when you're online, it's not the same, especially like when you.
You don't think?
Yeah, what's
No.
the difference?
It's not that you're in person. It's a huge
Yeah.
difference. Like messaging people online is completely different to speaking to them in
No, I know
person.
what you're saying, like 100%. But I feel like some of my best memories. It sounds so sad, but some of my best memories are online.
No,
Like,
yeah, I
literally
agree
the
with that.
laughs you have.
Yeah.
Like when I team killed Luke.
Oh,
Like things like that. Like things online can be so much more funny when they are.
we have to show you that
in
video.
real life.
So funny. Kyle just killed Luke by accident. He's on his own team. Oh my god.
Like shit like that. Like just like it does sound really weird, but like saying like you get memories online, you do.
Yeah, no, I do. I have fond memories of playing video games, but now,
Yeah.
if I would waste so much time.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing when people say like, oh, I only play like an hour a day. But when you say that, like, unless
What
you
else you could be using
Yeah.
that hour for?
no, it's like say like, unless your mum's like, right, 1 hour's up, you know, get off the game now. You're not gonna spend 1 hour realistically.
Yeah,
you're
no,
gonna,
that's
you know,
true.
when you're a kid and your mum tells you to get off, you're always like, oh, 5 more minutes.
Yeah. No.
Now you don't have that accountability. You're sort of like, oh, you know,
You have to blame yourself.
yeah, it's another half an hour, be all right, and then
Yeah.
Ends
And then
up
that
turning
leads
two,
to another
3
hour.
hours have
Yeah.
passed,
Yeah.
and then you're out of your routine.
What like made you just stop playing video games?
You start getting invited to parties.
It just it didn't feel the same in that like.
It's horrible.
It didn't feel the same in that like those sort of like fun memories you get. It's just kind of like you go on the game and it's like, oh, you're right, mate, and you go on the same game and it's just the same over and over again. And then as I'm starting to get more things to do with revision, more things with school, podcast, want to do a business, want to get more into the gym, and I want to do other activities, then video games just like, it wasn't necessarily a conscious decision of me going, I quit video games. It was just kind of, it phased out, and then to a point where I'm like, oh shit, I don't really play video games anymore.
Yeah.
And I noticed that I looked back to when I was, and it was like, oh shit, like I made a big change in myself.
Yeah. No.
It's weird how productive you are.
Yeah. You make me feel like a.
Yeah,
bad
you make me feel
person.
like I'm a waste of time.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I still don't think I'm super productive. Like recently as well, my screen time has been up.
What is your screen time?
Yeah.
It's been bad
Everyone get your
recently.
screen
His
time out.
his is bad.
Mine's ridiculous. I think mine at one point was like 12 hours.
No, he,
I think it's gone down by
actually is
now.
on it all the
So
time.
my this is this week, and the daily average will have gone down because I've only had a bit on my phone today. But daily average is 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, mine's 5 hours and 48 minutes.
7 hours, 22 minutes.
Shit, man.
What you
Yeah,
feel?
what's it? It's like fucking.
Yesterday I spent 7 hours and 48 minutes.
No, what's your daily average?
My
The
daily-
daily average
um,
on that one. Just like go back.
5 hours and 19 minutes.
Oh, yours is less than mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yesterday I had 4 hours and 23 minutes. Monday and Tuesday I had about 3 hours. How do I go back? Oh, there we go. Last week average 4 hours, 3 hours 50.
What's your most used website?
YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. That's mainly because that's where I do the social media posts,
Yeah.
and I probably will end up scrolling a bit because you just can't escape that fucking
It's
algorithm.
It's TikTok.
It's fucking
so
dangerous.
good. It's such a good app.
That's mainly it. And messaging and Spotify, and that's the rest. That's literally all I use my phone for.
Damn.
What music do you listen to?
A lot of house, like I like 90s rap. I listened to like Elton John and like quite 70s, like kind of like
Oh, yeah.
disco kind of music recently.
I think you connected to the mic once at the speaker, sorry, at Alex's, and I think you were like every song that came on was like a banger.
Thank you,
Like
mate.
everyone knows the lyrics.
You tend to connect all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
Because I've got
You-
because I've got the speaker, isn't it? It's
Oh
just
yeah,
like-
yeah.
And the official gaff playlist.
What you, Kyle?
Oh,
Will said to me to speak to you about music.
Oh,
I love music. I think my top 5 artists go Dave #1, X close second.
Can't you?
X.
Ex-Tentacion?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
right.
Or was that a controversial?
Did you like him before he died or after?
Before, but no one will believe me.
No.
But I have proof.
That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making there is that it's the
Wife
same
beater.
with like Kodak Black. Is that at least for me, I can't separate the person and their work. And so when X is beating his pregnant wife, rapping about it, then killing other people, it's like I can't then enjoy his music because it's like I'm supporting
that
this
guy.
guy. He also died on my birthday, which is a little
shit.
fact.
But X, he did change, because that's what the whole sad music video was about. It was about him fighting his old self, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
So he technically he did. I don't think he deserved to die.
No.
I don't think anyone does. He did deserve what happened to him, like not to die, but to get hurt after his past. But I don't know. I just don't. I think because he was coming up, he was changing, and just as he was getting better, someone else ended his life. I think, and he did say, have you watched the new documentary?
No.
He was saying like he's gonna change to a better person and all this, and then when he died, they were saying like the reason he died is because he couldn't get away from his demons, which would obviously be like him beating his ex Gianna, and it's just not nice. But like, I can't like listen to his music and think this is the man who, unless it's like R.I.P. Roach or Look at Me, then that's the ex that beat his ex. But like if it's like the 17 album or the Question Mark album, I will always associate that with the blue haired ex, which is the changed one in a way, the more developed one.
Okay, I think it's an interesting way to think. I think once it's like Chris Brown. I don't like the fact that Chris Brown has sort of come back into music after all the shit he did with Rihanna. I think if I do something that fucked up and then I just apologize for it and I'm like, yeah, I'm changing, like you can, if you want to forgive that person, but I don't think that then they should continue to be supported and have this medium to express themselves because of they fucked up. You know what I mean?
I think what X did was obviously it was fucking terrible. Like it was. No, there's no but I don't know. Like just like the way the things that he started doing after when he changed. He went through this phase where he shaved off all of his eyebrows, white hair, just to say like I'm gonna be ugly for this long, and then when I'm back, I'm gonna be a completely different person. He said that was like him shredding his skin.
The rebirth sort of thing. And
then he dyed his hair blue, and then he would do things like charity, like for kids, go to kids' schools, do all this. And I think, yeah, it's bad, but like what he did. But if he's now trying to be a better person and not play the villain like he used to do, and now he's trying to be somewhat like a hero to kids, because kids did look up to him, I think like that's so much better. But then obviously,
do you believe in like second chances and stuff?
100%.
Depends on what the person's done.
Yeah.
Like
I
Hitler,
agree
like,
with
bro,
that.
you're not getting a second chance. You're gone.
Yeah.
But there is the case of like people can change.
Yeah.
People have shown it before. Like
you see cases of when people are involved in gang crime. Sorry. And then like when they're in prison.
Just hold the mic a bit closer. Like,
when they're in prison, they're like trying to prevent other people getting involved, which does show like they are changed in a way. But
I think X is the perfect example of you can change and you can be a better person. So I don't know. That's my opinion.
Mike Tyson's a good example of that.
Yeah, Mike Tyson is a very good example.
You see him now, he's very wise and he seems very smart and calculated in everything he says.
Yeah.
Compared to in his younger days, he was just like, he didn't give a fuck. Like he thought he was the king, and if like anyone like said shit to him like fuck you, I'm gonna fuck you and your wife.
Yeah,
and
he's like, I'm gonna eat your
he
children.
Yeah. Like what the fuck?
That's some fucking spooky shit to say.
wasn't that because of like drugs or something? Like
yeah, he was
big into coke.
Yeah. He wrote in his autobiography like he had snorted that much coke that his nose was all fucked up, so he couldn't breathe through his nose anymore. So obviously he was still addicted to the coke, so he would instead like smoke it like crack. So he'd get on like a spoon and he'd light it, but it would like stink, and everyone would like go away from around him because he's like lighting all this coke, and it would like stink the place out, and he'd like smoke it that way because he literally couldn't fucking snort anymore.
That's good
dedication.
Good dedication.
So there's like viral photo on Mike, and he's like, and he's just like all like white stuff over his nose.
Does he still do drugs? You know, he still does like weed and shrooms, but does he still do like heroin? No. He smokes a lot of fucking weed.
Yeah. Tyson Ranch,
and he does a lot of fucking shrooms. But yeah, he's completely different now. He said like he hates that person back then. He doesn't even say it's him.
Yeah.
He just says it's that guy.
It's like that's what X says. X says that like that old him with the yellow and black hair, that is XXXTentacion, and the one with the blue hair now is Jase Envoy, which is his real name. But
so yeah, that is quite interesting. I suppose if you look at a photo of yourself 3 years ago, you look at a person that no longer exists.
Exactly.
I suppose, So how much responsibility? I suppose you still have to carry all the responsibility of that person's actions, the good and the bad. I think it's difficult because I myself am quite a forgiving person. Some points too much, and I think when it comes to this, it's something that I have to try and work harder on sticking to the grounds of fuck this dude
and saying no.
Yeah,
I think like if you learn to say no to people, that is such a good it does help so much.
How would you say for someone who's made these past mistakes but wants to change? How would you help them and guide them and tell them what to do and to like make up for what they've done and change themselves? What would you like tell them to do?
Take accountability.
A
Yeah.
lot of people don't do that now.
I know. A lot of people don't do that.
That's a
So like, if you can hold your hand up and say, "I'm in the wrong,"
Yeah, that's the first place to start.
and this is how I'm gonna change, and then just plan it from there. I think that's the best way to do it. But if you're going about it being like, "Oh, I'm the victim,"
I'm such an awful person. Oh my, fuck off.
My dad beat me and I was
Politicians.
like, 3.
yeah. Politicians are the best example for that. Like Boris Johnson's like, I didn't know there was rules going on.
Yeah.
I was
There's a lockdown.
There's a lockdown. What fucking told you said that? Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Matt Hancock. It's like everyone in Parliament just doesn't fucking say.
Is he the one
"I
who
am
cheated on
sorry."
his bird?
They all did probably.
Oh.
Yeah, they all probably have.
I didn't know they were like that.
Why would you even like get with them and then you like?
No, he's a
Money-
fucking
power.
slime, but yeah,
Power.
money and power.
I suppose that's might have some level of attraction. Maybe they can get some money out of it.
Yeah,
But like,
100%.
no, like,
It would
I'm not
go.
saying I'm the best looking person, but they're not exactly.
No, Matt
10
Hancock is a
10 out of
he's
10.
ugly.
Clap. I would never let him touch my sister. Like that.
I would let them near my house.
He is ugly as fuck. And his bird was quite fit as well. It's for the money. It's for the money. You know it's for the money. They are gold diggers.
Have you seen the photos of Matt Hancock playing football?
No.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's such a fucking wet wipe, bro.
He's so fucking weird. I hate this country. Like,
Oh yeah, fucking celebrate the Jubilee, boys. We're excited for that. Get all
no,
the
I'm fucking
decorations
well
out.
annoyed. I can't get the bus home because what even is it? What is the Jubilee?
It's like her anniversary.
Yeah, like
her
when
birthday.
she started. No, when she started raining or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She's like the longest reigning monarch.
No.
I don't care.
Yeah,
no,
literally.
no
Literally.
one's
No one
asked.
gives a fuck.
No. See that she was like having like a platinum book or something that like was given to school kids. It cost them £12 million to make and distribute them all.
See, like, just think about all the money that they could use for other things.
Literally.
I'm sorry, on a fucking book.
There was a thing the other month on the news. My grandma showed me, and it was like they're like renovating the what's it called where they live, the
Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace. That's it. Yeah, they were renovating that. They were doing like new pipes and all this new shit, and it was over like 50 million, and the government was paying for it.
That's our taxes.
Mm-hmm.
That is our taxes.
The government was paying for 50 million going to fucking
From
Buckingham
pipes.
Palace.
Yeah,
A load of nonsense, incest people. Getting
Lizards.
50 million. Wasn't just down the road? There was just
Kids not being able to eat. Like,
Literally.
all that sort of shit.
literally
Stuff like that winds me up.
What the fuck does she do for us?
goes on visits.
Public appearances.
Yeah, waves.
Like, yeah.
Wow. I can fucking do that.
No one gives a fuck.
She's like, I get the, I don't like him. I think Boris Johnson, fair enough, having a prime minister, someone to run shit. But what the fuck does the Queen do?
Yeah, no, it's
Well,
true.
they did used to run the country, didn't they? But then it was
Used
sort of
to.
like
Yeah, what do they do now?
yeah, like but like in the 1500s, like the Queen used to run the country.
Yeah, it's
Queen or
just
king.
traditions that have
So what, does she just sit
carried
there?
on.
They just got like slowly phased out, like through democracy. Like Parliament sort of came bigger and bigger.
Mhm.
Do you want to make a bet right now? When will she die?
Do you reckon she dies like this weekend? That's a bit mean.
I
sorry.
reckon. I reckon. I reckon next year it has to be like ripped for her. She must be gone by then.
Jesus Christ, Kyle.
Really queen.
Innit?
Part of me thinks she's already dead. Like, because she had that she was ill for like 8 months, and then she couldn't go to business meetings 2 weeks in advance because of injuries and shit. And then like she's apparently been spotted, but like yeah, I don't know.
Spotted.
Yeah. if it wouldn't surprise me if she'd been dead for months.
It was like, what was her husband called? Was it Prince Andrew?
Philip.
Yeah.
They just like propped him up and like shoved him out there, didn't they?
Andrew was the nephew. Andrew's the nonce. It was Philip.
Yeah, Philip.
The one. Oh, bro.
Have you seen like
the
photos like before he died? It was
No, he was fucking ugly, innit? he literally looked like my dick in the winter. It was fucking bad. Yeah, he had like bags under him.
Yeah.
shriveled.
Yellow
He
eyes
was
and
fucking
shit.
on his last legs. He was on a final string.
I really think they like he was like been in bed and they were like, right, Philip, well, get up, lad.
And he just doesn't. Philip.
Pick him up and put him in the car.
Yeah.
Just drive him around so people can see he's still alive.
Oh fucking hell! No, I just don't get what the royal family do for us now. Like, I know that whole thing with Diana. I know that story. But like, why are my tax money going towards murderers?
Well, yeah, that's the big question, right?
Tradition.
What do the monarchs do? Let's find out, because I don't actually know.
Are they known as the monarchs?
I think so.
I thought they were called the royal family.
I think they're all the
It's
same.
Whatever you want to call them, innit?
Um,
Pedophiles, I call them.
So she appoints the prime minister and all the other ministers.
Didn't we vote for that?
She
but
opens
she
new
appoints them,
sessions
Kyle.
of parliament, and she gives a royal assent to bills passed by parliament, signifying that they've become law. So
Yeah,
she's
that's bullshit.
yeah.
I bet you she doesn't.
She's just a head, like a head holder for someone that they can say, look up to her. You know.
Yeah, she's the boss, by the way.
Yeah.
No,
No.
I can do everything she does and better.
Probably. Maybe you should run. See
Maybe
if
you should be
can
queen.
Run-
run
make
for
a campaign.
What? Wait. So when she dies, what happens then?
Prince Andrew.
Do we get our money back?
No, it's not Prince Andrew. It's what's his name?
William.
No, William. It's William's dad.
Oh, I'm just gonna fucking Google it because
George? Is it George?
No.
Is it-
No.
no,
No, that's his son, isn't it?
It's Andrew. No, it's not Andrew.
no, because he's been like kicked out or something.
Yeah,
hasn't
innit?
he?
God.
No, that's
Well,
Harry.
Oh,
No, no,
What?
no,
Andrew.
Harry-
Andrew was the nonce.
Yeah, Harry left on his own because of Meghan, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Same.
Andrew was just like,
A pedo.
just couldn't keep under covers.
Oh, and they fucking they stripped him of all his titles and then paid millions in a settlement. Like, you don't settle if you tell the truth. You know what I mean?
Charles.
Yeah, Charles Prince of Wales is next in line.
That's it. The whole like Philip, the whole senile thing. It's the same like Joe Biden. Like he doesn't know what he's fucking doing. Have you seen
No.
him? He's
Oh,
just
yeah,
he
yeah,
can't
yeah.
speak. Just
Who do you reckon was the best boss? Obama, 100%.
No,
False.
no.
Obama was like
no.
bombing kids in
Yeah.
Israel. He just carpet bomb villages.
Yeah, bro. There was some, when Obama was in term for the like 8 years. I think it was like a bomb dropped every 8 minutes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fuck, lad. I feel like
Squad kill.
Jesus, guys. I feel like Teddy Roosevelt, like back in the, you'd have to go back in the day to find
Yeah.
a good president.
Like the founding fathers.
I literally don't know anyone before Obama. All I know is Obama and Boris.
JFK was apparently supposed to be pretty good, but
Oh, is he the one who got capped?
yeah, you got,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen a video on that on TikTok. I don't know if it's real or not.
What? Of,
No, he wasn't like filming TikTok. It was just like a
TikTok
video,
getting the
a
assassination.
video back then of like the shooting. Because I swear there's a
Oh.
video.
No, yeah, I
Yeah,
think
because it was like a parade he was doing, and
Yeah.
then
yeah.
Fucking good shot though, wasn't it? For fuck's sake.
there's a whole like conspiracy thing about that, isn't it? 'Cause it like ricocheted and because I don't know the full details, but there's a whole like CIA investigation on it, and they also like put it under wraps because the bullet like it went straight. It went straight through, and the bullet was fine. It was perfect, but it's been through a skull.
So
And
it
that
should
would-
be a bit.
It
fucked
and
up.
look, it went like in and then out directly the way it came in.
Ugh.
So it should have been like boom and then boom, like ricochet off the skull or whatever.
Yeah.
But it went like straight through, and the autopsy like, confirmed like, oh yeah, this wasn't what actually happened
Heavy.
because the bullet path and the actual shape of the bullet afterwards. Like,
Well, so you think he's alive?
I'm not saying he's
No,
alive,
yeah,
the-
the bullet went through his head,
Yeah.
100%.
So
but
what,
there's a whole big.
what is it?
There's a whole big like look into it, I don't know. There's a whole fucking big conspiracy about it, I don't know.
There's a conspiracy about Walt Disney. Have you seen that?
No.
What?
No.
That they've frozen him.
What?
Oh wait, what?
There's a conspiracy, and I swear down on my life that Walt Disney's body has been frozen. So in the future,
Oh,
if he
like
can be- if he-
cryo.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
and that's why they brought the
saw
movie
people,
Frozen
like, in
out. So
line
if you
for that.
type in Walt Disney
Yeah, people
Frozen,
pay to do
it
it.
doesn't come
Yeah.
up with anything about him getting frozen.
Walt Disney frozen body. Was Walt Disney frozen after death?
Never mind.
Conspiracy theory debunked.
Like, yeah, he might be because people, like talking to well, then people do it. You know, you can pay to be
Yeah.
in the hopes that they have technology in the future that
I
does
would
it.
do it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They don't know if they can actually do it.
And you'd have to die. Like, would you want to do it while you're young, or would you do it when you're 80 and then
Yeah,
when
that's
you're
true, 'cause you
awake
come
and you're
back.
80?
At that age.
Yeah.
Wake up at like 2,300 something years.
Fucking hell, what a sleep. That was sick.
To wake you up and it's everything just like, I don't know, random or whatever. And you just
It does depend what age you are.
Futurama.
Yeah, but like if you are, say you're like 80, you're like, yeah, I've probably got a good 10 years left. I'll freeze myself now. You get out, and then your body could have been to die the next day. So you spend 600 grand. You finally get frozen. You wake up, you're like, whoa, this is sick, and then you're dead. So you'd have to do it when you're like 40.
See, but if,
Yeah, when
if
I'm 40, that's a good age, like 40, 50.
But that means you die at 40
Why would I die at 40?
because
Well, you're not technically dead, are you? But like everyone, when you wake up, everyone around you is gonna be dead.
yeah.
You're gonna
yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
like
Say,
being,
why would you want to do that?
it's like being born again, but you're like 40 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So you can say you've done it.
Yeah, but like,
I've been
The cloud.
I've been frozen.
yeah, I don't know.
What sort of conspiracies do we actually like? What conspiracies do you guys believe in?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Oh,
We've talked about this before. We wouldn't fuck with it because it's kind of like it's a bit iffy, isn't it? It's not like for sure.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
when people say like, "Oh yeah, I can speak to ghosts," whatever, it's like, "Yeah, sure you
Yeah,
can, mate. Yeah, go on, yeah, good for you." But like, I wouldn't fuck with a Ouija board.
Oh, I've
No.
done a Ouija
Nah.
board.
I've
I've done a Ouija board.
He was trying.
Get
he was
out.
like,
Yeah, you're fucking up his vibe, man.
Yeah.
I feel the
You're
ghosts
gonna be,
coming
like,
in.
carrying demons. And
It
that.
was me, Sonny, Felix, and Cameron, I think.
That's fucked.
And to be fair, it moved, yeah. But I swear it was not me who moved it, and they still say to this day that they didn't move it, but someone was moving it in that room. Like it was either Cameron, Felix, Sonny. It was not me. I was shitting it. I was like, this fucking.
Where did you do it?
In his house. No, but there was this bit though, right, in Sonny's house. We did it, and there was a bang next to the door, or something moved next to the door, and then that's when we stopped playing. Blew the candles out and just took now.
Shit like
That
that.
you
I
did the
can't.
candles and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, full
That's a-
ritual set.
yeah.
Yeah, I literally,
Oh my
I've got a
God.
picture of it. It says like contacting Hitler on the caption.
Have you like had any bad like interactions?
I'm just like scared of ghosts in the dark.
Really?
I remember you were saying that you like you have to run up the stairs and turn the light off.
The moment you turn the lights off.
Yeah, I've never had that sort of experience, but I'm always wary of it. I don't want to like, you know, you do it like at night or just whenever like you're in the shower, whatever, and you shut the curtain.
Yeah,
It's just, like
yeah,
you want
yeah.
to surprise the ghost, make sure he's not lacking.
Do you ever get like? Do you know when you're in bed? Do you ever get the sense that you're
Tell
not
them
alone?
that story.
Yeah,
tell
right.
them that. Oh my God!
Nah,
No.
No. I had a bad like. Oh,
Fucking
Go on.
right. Okay. So, right, let me just remember. So like I was in bed. Oh God, my fucking nose. Pissing me off today. Right, so I was in bed and like I was staying at my mum's boyfriend's house at the time. Yeah. And where I was staying was the opposite side to that to everyone else in the house.
No.
Right. And it's a downstairs right at the front of the house. It was quite a big house, like not flexing, but yeah. And it was like the garage. It was his garage, so like there was still like a what's the word? A treadmill in there and stuff. And I had my side table next to the treadmill. And I put my glasses like on the side table, and you know fell asleep like right next to the end of the bed, and I just do you know when you're dreaming but you're not fully asleep?
Yeah, you're like half there, half
Yeah,
not.
I could just hear tinging like metal clanging against each other. Do you know what I mean? Like ding, ding, ding. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. So I open my eyes and there's just this black silhouette standing right next to my head. But the clinging kept going for like 2 seconds after I woke up. And you want to focus in, you're like, nah, it's just my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
This black silhouette walked down to the bottom of my bed, stood and just stared at me, right? Now I'm not even shitting you, I was fucking shitting my pants. Bear in mind I'm naked now, so like, I'm like, if this is a guy, like if this is an actual guy in my room, I'm fucked because I'm like completely butt-ass naked. This is a bit embarrassing, right? So the last thing I thought of was just to throw my duvet at him and like try and run.
Didn't he like curl up?
No, hey.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
This is the story.
there's
I
spoilers.
threw my duvet,
Yeah.
didn't touch him. It just went on the floor, and he walks to like the side of my bed and just crawls into a ball. Like it sounds so like crazy, but it was so realistic at the time. And like he just disappeared. It was crazy. And then so I ran into my bathroom at the time, just turned the light on, and I locked myself in there for about 3 hours.
Damn.
Like shit in my, because this is like 2 o'clock in the morning now. It's pitch black. I'm not gonna message anyone because I'm not gonna wake anyone up, right? And the next morning I go and tell my mum. She goes, "Can you tell me anything about this thing you saw?" And I was like, "Well, when he crawled up into a ball, I noticed his hair was like curly at the back, and it was slick back. It was like a pulled back hair and curly at the back there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, curls up.
Like
Yeah.
the mullet sort
Yeah."
of.
And she goes, and he crawled up into a ball and just disappeared. And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Your granddad," well, no, it was my great granddad, had slick back hair, curly at the back, and he died, crawled up into a ball because he was so weak. How fucking mad. And like from then on, no, I was fucked. Like I really struggled to sleep for like months and months after that because like I was so scared that it was going to happen again. But you tell me that's a coincidence. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty fucked
Oh.
up.
That's why I never
Spooky,
touch a
that,
Ouija
innit?
board.
Yeah.
Like, oh, mate, gives me the creeps now.
How old were
Horrible.
you?
EBGBs.
Huh?
How old were you?
It was in lockdown.
Oh shit.
Okay, so it's kind of recent then.
Yeah, it was like last year.
Fuck.
It was like second lockdown. Fuck, man, it was like scary as shit. I had to sleep with the TV on after that for like 2 months,
I would.
3 months.
I don't think I could sleep after that.
Do you know,
Like,
like, after you watch a horror movie, you have to watch like Family Guy.
I can't watch. I can't
Yeah.
watch horror movies.
I don't watch horror films. I
No.
can't.
Well,
I
we've
don't-
watched horror movies together.
Yeah, and I shit my pants.
Yeah, it was that one in cricket was fun.
I just
No.
can't. Like, I still like any horror film I've watched. If I'm like nervous or what at night for whatever reason,
Yeah.
then that image of them comes back and it's like, oh, they're here.
Yeah.
I've never been fucked up because of a horror movie, but there was this one. What was the one we watched at Tom's?
Oh, fuck. It was a real story, wasn't it?
It's a real story.
Conjuring.
No.
No.
It's about this one, and he films them. And
Oh,
Yeah.
like a
whilst he's-
POV sort of.
It was
whilst he's murdering people like who lived in that house.
Oh Jesus.
He'd
What-
film the murderings, like it would be
Yeah.
like a clip.
I don't know what it's called,
Oh,
but it was. Is it? It's not the Sinister. No, not something like Spider-Man. But like, yeah, he would film them. It's based on a true story.
oh,
It's making me realise there's some fucking weird people in this
No,
world.
it was like he stayed over at the house to watch the clips
Yeah.
to write a book about it because he wanted to like make it big in the book industry or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
And then what was the murders though? There was like one with a tree, like hanging the family off a tree. One with the one that fucked me up the most was the lawnmower one. He would
Oh
tie the family down
God.
onto the floor and pull
Oh,
the
it's
lawnmower
fucked
over.
up,
It was
mate.
minging.
Oh, I saw that on like a TikTok clips. Like, oh, I'm not scared of horror films, but this one, and people in the comments like, oh yeah, the lawnmower scene fucked me
Yeah,
up.
it fucked
Shit.
me. Like I couldn't sleep.
No, yeah, it was disgusting. I just don't see the point in horror films. Like, I feel like you just. What's the point? There's no enjoyment in it. Well, for me anyway. I just
Yeah.
shit myself. I get embarrassed.
It's that adrenaline though.
Yeah.
I love that adrenaline.
I'm
when
not an
something's about to
adrenaline
happen.
type of guy. I can't do like roller coasters or anything like that.
Really?
I don't really fuck with
Yeah.
roller coasters.
I think it's just like, what if?
Mm.
you know-
Yeah, there's
Oh,
always that what
shit.
if element.
Yeah, because I've been watching TikToks where they just fly off and they don't go down. I like fuck that.
Like, did you see that? Oh, it was horrible. Like, it was horrible to watch. But did you see that guy? He was on that. Oh, was it Las Vegas? It was like the one that shot up and it shoots back down.
Oh,
And he wasn't.
oh,
he was
the
like
guy that-
above the weight limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, it was a clip. It was videoed. And you just saw his body just
can't laugh. No.
You're laughing.
You're
No
laughing.
And his body just smacks the fucking floor.
No,
And you just, you can hear his body breaking. Like,
God,
I
that's
hope you're not
fucked up.
laughing, Louis.
it is like it's so mad. Like
Making me laugh.
It's just, no, it's when he fucking does that, man. Naughty, no laughing.
you know, he falls from like it's not really the top. He just disconnects at some point.
Like, it's shot down, and because he's heavy, he just smacks the floor.
I'm not
Come on,
laughing.
I
I'm not
expected
laughing.
better from you two.
I'm not laughing.
I saw my reaction sometimes, like fucked up things that just sort of do me laugh. It's like a defense
It's
mechanism.
the shock.
It's better to laugh than cry.
What is the worst way to die?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to die like that.
That's a pretty fucked up way to
That
die.
is a scary way to die.
Dying lonely is bad.
Yeah, like
Like-
in the ocean. Fuck
like-
that.
You
That's such a boring answer.
Yeah, well, I don't want to die with my mates, really. I'm not gonna lie.
no. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, say you're in a forest on your own or something, you just die.
Just die.
I don't know. Anything can happen. I don't know.
Well, I live in a forest. I don't want to be thinking about that.
You're too pussy to walk through it.
No, I hear.
I'd be too scared to walk
So-
through
so
it.
would I.
There's a stone in my forest, right? And it's like in the centre, and it has written in it in Welsh. It says "Spirit of the Woods," and there's like an eye, and there has been sightings of a woman in white walking around that stone, looking for like her son who would have passed away in the forest or something. And then one night I was snapping whale, and there was this fucking Spanish fucking don't know singing in my forest, and it shit me up so much. I was sending voice notes to Will like shaking. I was so scared.
It's like 2 a.m. as well.
I've heard screaming in my forest. I've heard rustling like close, and I was like, I don't know.
There was them people in your forest. Do you remember your dad had to go on like the buggy and you had to chase after
Oh
him?
shit, that's such a good story. There's a forest, right? It's like really thin.
Yeah.
When you're walking, it's like there's no way a car can fit onto it. Well, a car fitted onto it, and like there was these 2 Land Rovers driving down my forest, and my dad. I don't know how I didn't hear it because I was in my room, and my room's right next to the forest, and I couldn't hear it. I'm just on my phone, and my dad comes in, and he goes, "Can you hear that?" And I was like, "No." And he puts his head out the window, looks down into the forest, and you can see lights, and he goes, "Right, I'm getting the quad bike." Gets the quad bike, and just starts going down the forest on his own.
Beast.
In it.
I couldn't do that. I'll just lock the door.
But I started like chasing after him because I was like, all I could think about was him getting stuffed in the back of the car and then like driving off. But he came back up, and what happened was, as he was driving down, he's driven around them, just to try and stop him, and they smacked into the side of the quad, like nearly tipping him over. But then he came back up, just told us that story, and then something about the police got involved, and that's where it ended.
Nah, that's mad though. That scared the shit out of me.
Innit? I don't know what they're doing in my forest.
People in your gaff is always
Yeah.
like, I can't watch like, you know, this is the class as horror films, but like where they break into people's houses and shit like that, because that's like, have you seen
Real.
I think it's called like You're Next. Have you seen that film?
No.
Oh, that's a fucking scary one.
What is it, like real people breaking into real houses?
No, but like because sort of most of the horror film things, you're like, oh, it's not real, it's just a horror film, but
Yeah.
that shit happens. People
Yeah.
break into houses and
Yeah.
kill people.
Yeah.
Like that shit scares me.
There's some weird people. Like, why would you like? What would you get from it?
Free shit, I
Some people are
guess.
just fucked up on there and get a throw from it, don't they? They enjoy it.
Yeah.
No, but it's like
It's weird.
It's like just casual murders, like school shootings. What do you get from a school shooting?
Well, the thing is that
They're kind of fucked up in the head, aren't they?
yeah, you get
Oh, is that what it is?
a lot of people who are like mentally sick, and then a lot of kids just get bullied to the point where it's either I kill this person or I kill myself. And then at that point, when you've crossed that threshold of my life to myself is meaningless, why shouldn't I do that? Why shouldn't I kill this person for everything they've done to me?
But then why kill everyone else?
Yeah, that's when it's a bit like, I think at that point, you know,
It's-
your head's gone.
I think it's because they have a very like nihilistic, like what's the point of everything kind
Yeah.
of view of the world. Like we're all destroying the world. We're all horrible people. There's no point in living. And then they get in that loop and they don't get out of it. They don't see the actual good, and then they just get deeper and deeper and deeper. And like, right, might as well just it's more like cleansing thing. Oh, we should cleanse the world kind of thing.
Do you know going back to like video games? Do you think playing video games like quite violent from an early age? Do you reckon that could have an impact on the way they see?
No.
Do you not think?
No. It's more their upbringing from the people around them, their parents.
Yeah.
And then how they are treated by their parents, and then on top of that, how they're treated from their peers in school and whatnot. Because usually, those people who have like who do school shootings have been abused as kids and told that they're like worthless pieces of shit, and then they go into school, get told again they're worthless pieces of shit, and then that just years on years on years just builds up until they just snap and.
Yeah, it's like, do you know the Jamie Bulger case?
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, that's so fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Is that the one with the train?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Train tracks.
What is it? I haven't heard about that.
The one from Liverpool.
The kid from
The
Liverpool.
kid who got like tortured by two like 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's in Bootle.
It's
John Venables.
He got
yeah.
Lord. Was it? Where did he get Lord from? The shopping centre with his mum.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. But like, because they were like 12, like no one thought anything of it. They were like, but it was said that they used to like play like really violent games like GTA or some shit, and that they like, it was conspiracy that people think that, you know,
I think
that's caused.
that is it's sort of like a narrative, especially by like parents and whatnot, and like the
Yeah.
news. It's like video games make your kids violent. Like not necessarily. It's like I didn't go on like Call of Duty and kill some people. Think I'm gonna go and shoot some people in the street now.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I know what you're saying.
I'm just gonna go and eat some food and
Innit?
go to bed.
It's
Watch
like
some
Minecraft.
CBBS.
You don't play Minecraft and I'm gonna build a fuck off house in my garden.
Yeah.
Like, and there's no. I'm not gonna go up to a tree and start punching it.
Yeah.
Like there's no. It depends how realistic it is though. At the same time.
Yeah.
I did try that one time with Minecraft. Like go and punch a tree, see if it breaks down. Started like smacking it, and then my hand started hurting, and I was like,
Do you know? I didn't know that you both like did fighting.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That is sick. Sonny's the one who told me that you're having a fight soon, aren't you?
Yeah, MMA fight July 9th.
When are you having a fight?
I'm away. I will have one eventually.
That didn't answer the question. When are you having
Oh,
a fight?
when? Is it November, the next show?
Well, there's one in Liverpool July the 30th, but I don't actually know
I'll
when
be
they're
away.
going to have another like home one. But yeah, do you reckon you do an MMA one? Sweet.
Are you nervous to fight?
I'm more excited now.
Yeah.
It's like,
no, I rate that.
It's close now. Isn't it?
yeah, it's like 6 weeks. It's just sort of in my head, it's just another sparring session. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the more because I've been like training like a decent amount. The more I train, the more excited I'm getting.
Yeah.
I think when I'm there, I'm gonna be like, okay, fuck, this is it
This
now.
is the
You know,
night.
get the leg shakes or
Yeah. I
whatever.
I think you need that, like in a way, like adrenaline rush in the
Yeah.
nerves. 'cause
Yeah.
It just shows you want to win, and that will help you as well.
Yeah, I suppose if you just went into it being like, yeah, fuck it, you're
Yeah.
probably gonna lose just because of stupidness.
Well, you'll have the fight or flight, won't you? So you'll be like,
Stop running away around the cage and shit. Stop.
what's your opponent like?
I don't know. His name's Archie. I know that he's been training for longer than me. I think he's had like 6+ months of experience, so nothing major. But we'll have to find out.
Does that not make you a bit like?
No, it's fucking, any time, any place. You know what I mean? If I was getting started on it in the street, I wouldn't be like, oh, how much do you weigh? How long have you been training for? You know what I mean? It's just like, right, okay, we're doing this.
Yeah.
So, obviously I wouldn't go into a fight being like, yeah, this guy's done bare knuckle boxing for 10 years. He's a black belt. But
What's the next step?
it depends if I win or lose. If I win and...
When you win.
When I win.
Positive self-talk.
If I really enjoy it, I'll go again. If it's like, if I get fucked up in the fight, I might not want to do it anymore.
Which you won't.
Thanks, Will. And then on the off chance that I hit him in the dick or something and I lose,
I didn't realise.
I'll have to go again because I can't end the career at 0-1.
Yeah.
Is it something that'll actually go towards a record as well?
Yeah, it's my like amateur record.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
That is sick. What is your goal if you do win? Are you then gonna just make that like your goal to keep getting better, or you like let's say if you win and then lose your next fight, you're gonna stop there?
No, yeah, I have to end on a positive KD.
Yeah.
Like it has to. It's like obviously the dream is to just go unbeaten, go pro, carry on unbeaten, retire with the belt. But I think I'm sort of waiting for the rush because I'm loving training and I'm loving doing it, but that rush of when I win, that depends whether I take this seriously or not, because it's obviously you can't really sort of dip in and out of fighting. You're either with it or you're not. But I think because I'm an amateur, it doesn't matter. I could have 15 amateur fights, go pro, lose all of them, and get kicked off. So at the moment, playing it by ear, having fun with it, and then the goal is to keep doing it until it's no longer fun. That's my sort of thing with it. Would you guys ever do it?
Me and Luke were thinking about starting something like that.
Yeah, come to the fucking marathon gym.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I would. It's just work and everything now.
Yeah.
That's the annoying thing is like when I'm working, I can't make plans with the lads or anything because I'm always stuck in fucking making pizzas.
Yeah.
It's a good job though. So.
Fair.
I don't think I could ever. I would love to, and I love that feeling of like the crowd and the walkout and that's what we talk about all the time. But I could never like. I don't think I would want to make a career out of fighting. I would prefer a team sport.
Do you have like a walkout song?
Yeah, I do.
Do you not want to say it?
No, yeah, I don't know. My walkout song is "Party and Bullshit" by Biggie. That's my.
What would yours be, Lee?
Bullshit. I don't know. Maybe like Mobb Deep or the Chicago Bulls theme song.
No.
I'll play it for you.
What would yours be?
See, I was thinking about this the other day. Do you know oh fuck, I forgot the name of it. Wait. What's the song? Rain one. Did you hear the rain?
George Ezra.
Yeah.
Did you hear the rain? Yeah.
I think it'd be that. Did you hear the rain by George Ezra?
Yeah, that was such a.
But you told me that one.
That's all.
Right.
It's
Wait for it.
I know this.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, that's a
this.
good one.
Wait, I swear that was in the Thor trailer.
I don't know.
Probably.
Oh no, I think. Yeah. No.
Yeah, it probably is. I don't know. Don't care.
Listen to that. I'm like, gets me.
Yeah.
What about you, Kyle?
Black Skinhead, Kanye West.
Oh, yeah, that one.
You've got you had like a couple, didn't you?
I had one. So, do you know the Foggy Jew? Right. Well, the Foggy Jew is what Conor McGregor had, and then it transitioned into Biggie E Notorious.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd have the Foggy Jew transferred into Black Skinhead, and then.
Okay.
I'd
Yeah.
love it. But there's also one that Luke.
This one.
Yeah.
You.
There'll be like smoke, or like the ideal in the ideal world.
You
yeah,
can see that the Irish kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just sick. But like, nah, I as much as like I love watching fighting and shit, I don't think I could ever I would want to make a career out of it because I prefer team sports. I love that feeling of doing something well for your team, like scoring a goal in football, scoring a try in rugby. It's one of the best feelings.
What are your plans with rugby? What do you see a future in that?
Me.
Both of you, 'cause you both do rugby, don't you?
You answer, Will, because I want to know. I want to know what you're doing at the moment.
See, this is a thing. Work. I'm telling you, it's fucking me up, man.
He doesn't go
great
training
job.
anymore.
That's the best thing you can do.
Yeah. Well, I think Dad's getting cover for me soon, so I'll be able to leave then. But I'll come back then.
Will's not becoming rugby training recently, and just as I was getting into like the team,
Yeah, no, because we promised each other we'd
Just-
like.
we were playing the same team pitch. Just as we were getting in the same team, we broke his hand.
Yeah, that was the main time where I stopped.
Yeah.
It's when I broke my hand because it was like.
Well, that's how we met. It was so.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
It was so like random. You weren't supposed to come to the training session,
Yeah.
and it was the day you did. That's when we met, and we both didn't have a clue what was going on because it was like my second ever training session, and it was like his.
I'd come back from injury.
Yeah. And we were both just confused, so that's how we started talking.
Because in rugby they have all these names for these drills. What was it, like Fiji or some shit like that? And I'm like,
yeah,
what
like
the fuck is
plays
this?
like
And I
Fiji,
was like-
Samoa.
I like elbowed Kyle. I was like, what are we doing? He's like, mate, I don't know.
Sometimes I still don't know.
And then we just ended up laughing.
Yeah, and then that's how we started. And then went into school the next day, but he came to training without his glasses on. So I did, obviously it was very different. Came into school with his glasses on, and he was like, "Oh, you're right, Kyle." I was like, "Who are you?"
Literally, that's what he said. He goes, "Who are you?" I was like, "Oh, okay."
Then I realised, and then we were just speaking, and ever since then, we've been mates.
Just clicked.
Like so quickly.
Aw.
Forever fell in
Cute
love.
story.
I'm gonna kiss you in a minute.
That's too far.
When you're saying about like your work, I think it goes that highlights like the importance of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like a lot of the time people value money over time. And that's sort of I've been trying to train myself that time is more valuable than money.
Well, yeah.
Because you can't get time back at the end of the day, can
It's
you?
all the memories and stuff. That's like this year. Well, next year, I'm running my whole motivation off memories. I want to have the best like year of my life, basically. So I'm gonna earn the money now,
Right.
because obviously you need money to get like places. I'm gonna earn the money now, and then next year, fucking telling you now, best year of my life, calling it now.
Fair.
I hope so. Anyway,
That's what we said about 2020.
don't say that, Louis. Don't ruin my dream.
But you got so many plans for next year, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm going on holiday in 4 weeks.
Where are you going to?
Portugal. I'm going.
Oh, you can run loud.
Rolling Loud
Yeah.
with the boys. I'm gutted you can't come.
I know.
Why can't you go?
He's 17.
Oh.
I forget you're in year 12 all the time.
Yeah, can we just talk about how fucking big he is, right? I was walking next to him, and like he was on the higher ledge as well. He made me feel like a dwarf. Nothing against dwarfs, but like he
Nah,
made me
fuck
feel
you dwarfs. Fucking hate small people.
Damn, Kyle.
Carry on.
Oh, you put me off now.
We were walking next to each other.
Yeah. He makes me feel so small. Have you seen how tall he is?
How tall are you, Kyle?
6
Wait,
foot.
Louis, stand up. And then Kyle
I'm
stand
going to embarrass myself now.
Oh, wow.
He's like a giant.
6
And
foot. 3, 4. Don't know.
thinking he's like a year younger than us.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's because I don't know. Maybe my sperm was
It's
stretched.
the South African blood. Telling you now.
Are you South
You've got
African?
South African blood in you. Oh,
My
shit.
dad.
Massive balls as well.
Fuck off, Will.
Balls are massive, Luke.
It's on the internet, by the way.
Yeah, I know. No, you're not even going to explain how that story came about. that was just a moment.
No,
Yeah.
fair play. Anyway, moving on.
Oh yeah. Back to a point of time. Yeah, people need to value time more than money. I think that's what I'm trying to do. And as well, especially with like, I thought with like work and whatnot. Instead of at our age, you always measure how good you're getting paid based on your hourly rate, don't we? Like, oh, how much you want an hour?
Yeah.
Once you like get a bit older, everyone's like, oh, how much you get in a year? But I think it should stay at that, how much you get in an hour, because I can work 50 hours a week and get 50k. But if I had a better job would be if I could work like 10 hours a week and get 50k. So the hourly salary is much more important than your yearly salary, because that yearly salary doesn't indicate how much time you're putting into it.
Yeah, the thing is as well, the average sort of pay for 17 or like anyone under 18 is what, like £4.56, like minimum wage. If I asked you to sell an hour of your time for £4.56, you'd tell me to go fuck myself. You wouldn't lose time off your life for £4.56. When it's like, oh, I'll just go to work for 8 hours and I'll earn like 30 quid at the end of it. It's like, damn.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I think you quit your job, Will.
Yeah, I reckon you quit your job.
Yeah, but it's not like that, is it? I can't just quit my job and work for my dad.
It's also like, would you rather have a job that pays well but you don't enjoy it,
No, that's facts.
or would you rather have a job that pays decent and you enjoy it?
You enjoy 100%.
Yeah, that's my thing now, because I love my job. It's like a hobby, and I get paid for it,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't really want to leave. Because when I leave, I have to work in a shitty job. Well, not
Yeah.
necessarily shitty, but something I will find boring.
Yeah.
So,
It's
but
like-
it would be better pay.
I think that is the way to get money in life, that you have to get a job that is not fun, in a way. Like, you cannot sit here and tell me that cryptocurrency is fun. Like, that is
True.
boring, so boring.
I mean, it's stressful.
Yeah.
It's up and down all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Imagine you probably get lost in it. Look, you're constantly looking at that fucking line on the
If you don't know what you're
screens.
doing as well, you're gambling, basically.
Yeah.
But it's just jobs like that. Like, it's like Elon Musk. He looks like he wants to kill himself half the time.
He's done well though. Fair play.
Yeah.
He works hard though.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
Like,
I've
But
heard
yeah,
stories.
I bet you he has no time to actually do shit.
Well, he's just been put in a court case for sexual assault.
Fox.
Has he?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So I'm sure he finds time
As
to
we're
do
talking-
certain
oh,
things.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'll find
Oh,
the thing about
As we were
Right.
literally just picking
I
him
think
up and stuff.
Tesla settled, so that's always a good sign. Hang on.
What's his company? SpaceX.
SpaceX and
Yeah.
Tesla.
Well, I was gonna pick him up and like piss off.
Sexual assault.
Fuck's
Oh, yeah,
sake.
Why does everyone ruin their they get so well? They do so like.
He seemed like
good stuff.
the coolest out of like the richest of the world.
Yeah.
At least Johnny Depp won,
Yeah.
True.
Facts.
but
True.
she still got 2 mil from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, which is
Fucking
fucked up. Fuck that
bitch.
bitch, bro.
She won one of the cases, didn't she? So she
Yeah.
got 2 mil from it, which means she only has to pay like what 15, 13 mil.
13 mil, I think. Yeah.
To be fair, though, that like the effects outside of the money are really much greater because now she's not gonna get fucking anything.
I hope not. She probably
Oh.
will. She'll probably still be in Aquaman too. Like,
No.
well, she was saved by Jason Momoa. Apparently, that's what they said.
Fucking hell, what's he doing? How could you like listen to that? Like, I was watching like a lot of the court cases, and how can you listen to her and be like, yeah, you know what, she has been sexually assaulted when there's so much evidence against it.
Even you can see by her body language.
Innit?
Like, she started crying at one point, but there was no tears.
Yeah, the fake
innit?
cry. The fake cry.
And it's like
Every
it's
time
like,
she cried, there was
really?
no tears. There was like,
Mm.
sorry, like
Did you shit the bed? Did you shit the bed?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Amber
she shit on his
Turd.
bed, didn't she? Why would you shit on someone's bed?
That's
It's
so
just disgusting.
I do think though. Sonny said this to me. He said they are both scumbags.
That's actually a very interesting point. The this sort of specific case, the other cases with Johnny where he's the villain, he's a bad guy, and now they flipped it to fuck Amber. Johnny's the savior. Let's go. They paint a hero and they paint a villain. I think they are both still bad people.
But in reality, they are both still bad. He abuses drugs, and he has done stuff to her, but he is not as bad as what she's made him out to be. Like constant abuse. I think maybe he's like slammed the door in her face, like something like that.
Well, like
Or
a
pushed her,
retaliation
or
type
pushed
thing.
her. Maybe not hit her. Maybe like a little push, or I don't know. Because when you're drinking, doing drugs, you could do anything really.
If like, say, like a man was getting abused by a woman, would you reckon? This is gonna fucking cause some shit, but do you reckon it would be fair to retaliate? Not in a fucking like.
Equal rights,
you know,
equal
like,
fights.
push her-
Yeah,
push her-
100%. Oh, if a girl slapped me, oh my god. Oh my god.
What are you gonna do, Kyle?
Full prime Mike Tyson. I swear. No, it depends on the situation. If I deserve the slap, then I will take the slap. But if it's fucking out of nowhere RKO, then I'll go. I don't know. I don't know actually.
It is quite awkward, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you're always taught don't hit a girl.
Yeah, it was a
But
massive.
it's like if you're getting fucking pummeled, this.
Yeah, it depends. If I'm getting battered, I'm gonna defend myself. But if it's like a slap, I can take a slap. I've taken a slap before, so
For
So there's this girl in my year. She's not the tallest, and I had a bad jaw at the time. And I went to speak to her, and I leant really far down to speak to her, and I just got a slap right there. And I remember my jaw just being in so much pain. But that was quite a funny time.
shit. Fair play.
I think I deserved that one. That's why I didn't hit her back, but I deserved that one a lot.
You said something interesting then, Kyle, and you said that he was a scumbag because he'd been abusing drugs. Do you think that someone with problems like that should be immediately labelled as a scumbag?
Ooh.
Can't fucking cancel me yet. No, I think it depends how because there is video evidence of him slamming shit and being aggressive towards her, and
Did she cut his finger off?
Yeah.
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 Well, obviously she's more of a scumbag than him, but like I don't know, like drinking. But you got to remember he's got kids and he's abusing drugs whilst they're in the house,
Yeah.
slamming
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, yeah,
That's a good
the
point.
drugs and kids, that's a very good point. Do you think if you had been abused the way, because he's been
Yeah.
abused, he has been abused.
There is evidence.
Do you
he
think
has.
that if you were in that situation and, she's fucking come home and she's on another one, you wouldn't fucking, be pissed off at some point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course you would, but I wouldn't go fucking do some crack. And
No, not like that. Not like that. I mean, for the slamming shit. For the, would you not have that sort of emotional response of, nah, fuck this, and like,
Yeah.
just have a moment where you'll slam that door because you can't deal with another day of not feeling safe in your own home.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that part is it's a human response.
Yeah.
The drugs, it's a difficult thing when people have this much money and this much fame, they can get whatever they want whenever they want, and that will fuck with your head. I agree with the kids. The drugs shouldn't be sort of around kids because it
100%.
fucks them up.
Like they'll see it as that's my dad, that's my idol.
Yeah.
He's fucking he's pissed and drugged up. Like, that's not what you want your idol to be, realistically.
No.
Well, they're your role models, aren't they? That's what
Exactly.
you want. That's what you judge your lifestyle off.
Exactly.
Because you want to be like them.
And if he's out here drugged up,
Yeah.
can't even walk half the time, then
Would you want to get kind of? I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to even like show my kids me being drunk. Me personally, I wouldn't want to like. I wouldn't want to like.
It's not something like you'd want to be comfortable with type thing.
Yeah, like if my mum was ever drunk, even though she's sound when she's drunk, like, I always hated it.
Oh,
I
same.
always
Oh my God.
hated it.
Oh my God.
I just
So
felt
annoying.
I just felt so horrible. I just felt so sad.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want my kids to go through the same thing like that.
Yeah, to be fair, my mum never gets like drunk in front of me, or like she will once in like 6 months, but fucking so annoying. She comes in, she doesn't shut up. She's like me, but it just annoys me. I just can't do it. No, I know what you're saying. What do you think, Kyle?
what are you smiling about? That?
No, I'm smiling. I'm smiling because I don't know if I can say this because I know my mum watches the podcast, but I've had some pretty heavy experiences with drunk parents, and I know that it's like
It's not fun.
No, it is not fun, and it there are so many sort of knock-on effects of it that you carry with in your sort of every day-to-day life. I think when as kids get older and they mature, I think it's fine to be drunk around them, and even when they get to a certain age, have a drink with them, but not when
Not young.
Yeah, when they're in their developing stages, that's not like where you want to
because
be.
I think like one of my best moments with my dad has come from him being drunk, and he was like,
Oh, your dad is so funny. So
we had like we were just sat down drinking, and he told me like just tell me how proud he is of me and all that kind
yeah,
of shit.
to be fair, my dad does do that a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like shit like that. When you're at that age of like you can have a drink with your dad, I think that's sound.
Yeah.
But growing up, seeing your dad act like someone that he's not, I think that's
It normalizes it, doesn't it? Really,
Yeah.
because you grow up to think being drunk all the time is a normal thing, which is not really, is
it's
it?
not. It's like a phase of like life, really. 18 to like 25. And
Yeah.
then
I wouldn't want my kids at all to see me like under the influence of anything.
Really?
I not once I get to once they're at a certain age, maybe
Okay.
like once I get like past like 15, 14 maybe,
Mhm.
then I'll be sound like letting them. But like especially when they're young, I wouldn't want to come in and be like, right, mate. Ragging.
Yeah, that would be pretty fucking heavy.
Do you drink? Louis?
Yeah, of course I do.
I've seen you
I've
drink.
never seen. Oh well.
What do you mean you've never seen
I'm
it?
sorry.
The
Okay.
other weekend.
All right. I'll take it back. Chill, man.
We went to drink like on last Friday.
Oh shit! Yeah, we were.
Chester.
Clearly meant more to
Oh,
you, Lee,
yeah.
than it did so well.
Did you enjoy
Wow.
that, by the way?
It was alright.
Did you get drunk?
Yeah, I got drunk.
See, what I'm saying is Friday night. Saturday night's better. Have you been out in Chester yet? I haven't seen you in Chester.
I'm 17. I've been out in Chester once with for George's birthday. I had a fake. That was fun. It was like,
Allegedly.
but what do you call it? I turn 18 in 17 days, so that's
That's
then I'll be
sounding.
able to,
You're gonna have to go out in Chester with the boys. Get Louis out as well. The girl.
After the fight, of course.
after the fight. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't drink until post-fight.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
When's 6 weeks? The fight is?
July 9th. So after July 9th, I'm
I'm on holiday then.
on it until all that time.
It'll come fast. It will.
I hope so.
You'll be surprised. Like you'll wake up and then like, oh shit, it's fight day.
It was like that with the like. It's not obviously. It's not on the same level. It's fucking hurting me. It was obviously not on the same level, but there was this competition in my gym called the PT Games, and
I seen it on Instagram.
it was fucking horrible. I threw up 4 times.
Yeah. Look,
It looked like a kind of a CrossFit kind of game.
It was like
tournament.
that, but like it got announced so long before, And I was like, oh mate, I'm gonna be fit by then. and then it came, and lad, I was not ready for it to be that hard.
What were you doing?
So my teammate was Lewis Williams. He's a teammate from Rugby, and it was just like, so we had to do 15 deadlifts. I started it. I started like from my partner, so I had to do 15 deadlifts, and then Lewis had to do 15 deadlifts. Then we had to go over to these dumbbells and do these like squats, and then you have to turn it into like a shoulder press. So you have to do 15 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And when Lewis did 15 of them, we had to go back to the deadlift, do 12 deadlifts. When Lewis done the deadlifts, I had to go back to the dumbbells and do dumbbells, back to the deadlifts, and then back to the dumbbell. And then after you've done, I think it's the third set, you have to put 15 kg in your shoulder and do step overs on the box. Do 15 of them, and then go over to the barbell and do burpees and do 15 burpees. And then when you're done the 15 burpees, go back to the step overs, back to the barbell, back to the step over, back to the barbell. And then after that first event, I went to the toilet and I threw up everywhere.
He sent me a video of him being sick.
It was horrible.
How disgusting
It
is
was
that?
minging. I couldn't breathe. Me and Lewis went back into like the sitting area bit, and we just sat on the floor and we didn't speak to each other for like 20 minutes because we were that tired. And then the rest of the day was just horrible. It was so hard, but it was a lot of fun. It was fun, to be fair.
Could you choose the weight or like?
No.
What
Like females would have like 15 kg below yours, which is bullshit. Fucking, they want equal rights, but you know, I'm not complaining. I don't mind. I'll fucking speak out the pay gap if you want. And then we would have like 80. There's like fucking 60. Like, it's just bullshit. I think if we're gonna do a competition, make it a weight where both of the genders can lift it, like 70.
But then you've got the advantage then, no matter what.
The reason,
you. I suppose not in every case, but average genetically, you are at an advantage because you're 6'4". How much do you weigh?
90.
You weigh 90 kg, and that's just pure. That's just you've been born like that. You know what I mean? So now imagine that the average height for a girl would be at like 5'8", 5'9", and the weight isn't going to be
smaller than that.
I don't know. I've picked on. Their average weight isn't going to be 90 kg.
Yeah.
It's not being sexist, but there is a biological advantage to males. We've got more testosterone, which leads to more muscle mass. And our frames are like inherently built bigger and different to women. It's not like me saying that women are worse in any way.
Well, they've got benefits on us. Like,
fucking hell, they've got benefits. Fucking hell. I wish girls could look at like men's bums and be like, wow, look at that bum.
What?
No, they do. I swear.
No.
Yeah, I think the whole like bundle thing is like it's cross gender. Like,
yeah, girls look
if
at boys'
someone's got
bums.
even if a guy's got a flat ass, kind of like. So you see like the guys like 4-year-old got a beer belly, but like that goes like beer belly and then like flat ass.
Yeah.
It doesn't look cool.
Have anyone seen Owen George's bum? I'm not being like.
Has Owen got cake?
Oh, Owen has cake. Owen has back. Back me up here, Carl.
He has. Like sometimes, like he's in the gym doing squats, and you're like,
Your lip, mate.
you're like, fucking hell. Fair enough, dude.
God damn. Louis, do you remember the guy in the year above? Met at George's party, Tom. What's his? I can't remember his last name. Do you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a lad in the year above who has the biggest ass I've ever seen.
Male or female?
Yeah, no, like genuinely huge.
We're on the topic of lads' arse.
You brought it up.
I don't know how I feel about that.
No, it's when you started saying about him squatting and shit and biting your lip.
Yeah.
No, but Owen George is bald.
Owen has big bum.
Jesus Christ.
I sort of asked Ella this. Do you think there's a sort of masculine and feminine sort of energy between?
Yeah.
Do you think like?
What do you mean?
I described it as it's a sort of spectrum of how people can be more masculine or feminine, and regardless of whether you're male or female, there's certain masculine traits and certain feminine traits that determine where you sort of are on that spectrum.
Yeah, like Wait, I think I know what you're saying.
What would you consider as a masculine trait then?
So the podcast I referenced in the last episode, the Divers here with that Mo Gaudat guy, he described it brilliantly. He said that masculine is doing, like, right, before we say this, like, strip all of your, like, previous whatever you're thinking. When I say masculine and feminine, like, strip all whatever comes up into your head. It's not, don't imagine I say masculine and you think Eddie Hall getting his deadlift record, and if I say feminine, like some like a woman doing the dishes or whatever.
Jesus,
right?
Jesus Christ!
Look, because that's a stereotype.
What? Yeah.
Putting the stereotype.
Isn't like a traditional, like, the stereotypical, like, you imagine 50s feminine was the woman looking after the house.
I get
right? That's what I'm saying. If you get in that in your head, strip that out of your head. When you get that out of your head,
Save
right?
yourself there, man.
Right?
Yeah. Saved yourself.
Masculine is doing, and feminine is being. That's how he described it. So the world itself is a very hyper masculine world, because we're always on about getting shit done, innovating, and new shit, and that's good because we wouldn't be here today if we didn't have that mindset of getting shit done.
Yeah.
But in the process of that, we fucking climate change and destroyed the whole fucking world, and we're in the process of doing it as we're trying to get bigger and better and all this new shit. And it's a sort of, is there, like, some people naturally are more masculine, even not whether you're male or female, you may have more masculine doing traits,
Yeah.
and you may have more feminine being traits. I think do you agree with that? Like, is there sort of like energy you can tell when someone's more masculine or more feminine?
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Like a spectrum, like you say.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I have like some feminine traits.
Yeah, like I'm not saying if you're like 100% masculine, that's not necessarily a good thing, because you wouldn't be in tune with, like, your thoughts and your feelings.
Yeah.
And it's the same if you're feminine, you're always constantly being, but you wouldn't necessarily be getting a lot of shit, doing a lot of things. You wouldn't be like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you say that?
I've got to be careful what I say. You see you smirking there.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Do you reckon that's like you're born with that, or do you reckon that's due to upbringing? Like,
Upbringing.
I think personality is definitely down.
I think it's a bit of both.
yeah. No, I think it's a bit of both.
I think it's different because I've grown up as the youngest out of 4 siblings, so I've got an older brother and then 2 older sisters, and I feel like that I understand girls slightly more because of that, whereas if I had only brothers, I wouldn't get a lot of the shit.
Yeah.
So, but I think there is obviously your base sort of, I'm scared of this, I instinctively like that more than I like this, but you are basically just a little ball of putty that your parents sort of like shape and shit by your environment.
Would you just say your parents, or could you say like your friends?
Yeah.
Oh, friends.
Just
Everything.
everyone around
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
you see on TV what, like, if you've got a cat, if you've got a dog, like everything.
When you're a child, you're a sponge. You're just trying to learn, aren't you? Because it's like a survival mechanism. Like, I need to learn so I can know how to function and survive.
Yeah, I learned a lot, like, from my friends mainly. To be honest with you, like,
I feel like my friends have the biggest impact on me.
Yeah.
Like, you see the saying, it was like, show me your friends, I'll show you your future.
yeah.
That was like mad, because it's true, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Going back to what you were saying, about like being and doing, would you say that's why there's like, is it a stereo? Would it be a stereotype? Do you know how men are looked down upon for being sad? Because that's more, people would say that's what girls are. It's okay when girls are sad, but when boys are sad, it's like looked down upon, really, isn't it?
The idea of a weak
that's
man.
the
Possibly,
man
yeah.
up
Their
thing, isn't it?
feelings,
Really. That's a stereotype.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, because it's that, again, the masculine is the doing. You're not you're not being. When you're being, you're present, and you're conscious of your thoughts. Doing is getting shit done, aren't you? That's what the typical masculine is, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Do you think, we talked about like it being in a natural place to feel whole, to feel like you're being true to yourself. Do you feel that men should have more predominantly masculine traits to feel good about themselves, and do you think females should have more feminine traits to feel good about themselves?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I think again it goes back to your upbringing. Because what makes me happy is like being around my friends, like the gym. But would you say that, like, both of them are what females and males can do?
100%. That I would say, because doing. something you're going to the gym that's doing something, right? That would, by definition of what we've just said, is a masculine trait. So that would kind of boost your way up to the masculine side of the scale.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's necessarily your upbringing. It's how you feel yourself, what you're naturally like inside.
Yeah.
Because how you're brought up will influence how you are, but that might not where you're supposed to be naturally. If you're a very masculine person, but you're brought up in a feminine household and you have a lot of feminine traits, you may feel a bit off and not
Yeah.
you in a
Like
sense.
lying to yourself.
Exactly,
basically. Yeah. No, I think do whatever you want to do, really.
So it's like if you came from a house full of girls and then you was to go out and you're surrounded by boys, you'd feel out of place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Though. I don't know. No, I think because after it's like adapting, innit? Like adapting to certain surroundings. So you could go from that to then
Mhm.
being around these people and adapt to them
Mhm.
and all that kind of jazz.
Yes, but that's like a introvert extrovert thing as well.
Yeah.
Because if you are more introverted, you're so less likely to try and adapt to a new situation. It's just the survival instinct to shut away, go for what's comfortable, and I'm gonna sit in my corner and swipe through my lock screen to look like I'm doing shit. You know what I
Be
mean?
honest,
Checking the weather at the
Yeah.
party.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Do you know when you're walking past like a group of people, it can be boys or girls or whatever, and like, it's late at night, you're on your own. Do you ever just get out your phone and just swipe through your phone,
Yeah.
not do anything?
Yeah.
just send
I've
your
done that
messages
before, yeah.
No,
Oh,
no,
mate.
no.
You've never done that?
No, I just try like.
I find it so awkward.
I try more now to make more eye contact with people, like when walking past them,
Oh
because I
yeah.
don't want to just be like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
Oh no.
damn, we've been going for that long,
How long have we been going for?
an hour and a half.
Wait, that's not like.
Oh fuck, we can still hear us.
Hello.
Yeah, this is for the Spotify users that.
Yeah. Well, I'll put like a picture up on screen.
Yeah, the battery pack died.
We'll carry on going for a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Sorry, that's
Fucking
one of my
hell, how long
talents.
were we going for?
An hour and a half.
Oh, go on, son. Nice.
yeah. I've tried to make more eye contact with people walking past, just because it feels like just a bit shit walking past someone and looking down.
Mm.
So, yeah, I've tried to stop doing that less. And if I feel awkward in a social situation, I try to stay away from my phone, because it's like a safe place, isn't it? Where you can
Yeah.
sort of like, it's a comfy place where you can retreat and feel
Mhm.
okay and hide.
Yeah.
But you're not actually going to progress and like actually make any connections,
you
are
don't
you?
doing that all the time.
Yeah.
But like, if it was a group of people, say a group of teenagers,
Mhm.
teenage lads,
Mhm.
would you make that effort to look at them and nod?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
I fucking wouldn't.
Depends.
Well, yeah.
Because I'd automatically think like they'll just laugh at you, like who the fuck's he, type thing. But I think that's, I don't know. Like you were saying in the other podcast about social anxiety, I think that is that kicking in.
Yeah.
It's
That,
that
I,
fear.
I, 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 that sounds.
Yeah. If it's
that.
like a one person alone, I will make the effort to say hi and stuff.
Yeah.
But if it's a group, no chance.
I think that's also, especially when it comes to teenage boys and us also being teenage boys, I think there's very much that sort of, the testosterone, the sort of
the masculine.
the instinct. Yeah, you're sort of prepping for the worst in
Yeah.
your head
Mhm.
of like, if I walk past this group, they're going to try and fight. I'm going to have to fight, even though it's
Yeah.
not rational.
It's
you're-
always in your head.
Yeah.
Like, what if? No, I know what you're saying 100%.
I think that's also sort of like a very innate sort of, it's been instilled in us from such a like caveman times, because say like I'm in my tribe, I've got my people that I know. If I encounter someone who's over there, is he going to try and kill me and take my food?
Yeah.
Like in
Yeah.
caveman times, I think that's more of
Yeah,
like
yeah. Territorial type thing.
like a primal sort of defense mechanism
Yeah.
of like being cautious of people.
Yeah. No.
It's like when you're walking with a bird and someone like walks past and looks at it, you're like,
You get defensive.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Nah,
You know,
I
I
know
don't
what
mind
you
you all
mean.
going quiet. No,
Cheeky boy.
you get what I
Cheeky
mean? It's
boy.
like, I've never gone through it personally, but like it's like it's an example of what I mean. Like, you're like, why are you looking?
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Do you reckon that's stereotypes again though? Like, in that girl's eyes, you should be like annoyed and like,
Protective.
yeah,
Depends what kind of girl you've got, you know. what I
Yeah.
mean?
yeah. I suppose all girls are kind of
Link back to the masculine and the feminine thing. If imagine if that girl was quite feminine, they would want you to be more masculine. So I imagine
yeah,
I would imagine that if you had a very very masculine man, he would probably do best with a very feminine woman. There's that sort of contrast because masculinity and femininity is they're like polar opposites.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a yin and yang kind of thing. They complement each other. So I imagine that would sort of, in that situation, a hyper masculine man and a very feminine woman would be, the woman would want the man to be like, "Go on then, mate.
Go on then, dickhead."
Yeah, but if
You
like
little pussy.
like if a woman who was masculine, it sounds weird saying that because there are the connotations behind it. But masculine, they were very doing, they were very assertive themselves. I imagine they wouldn't have that.
Yeah.
They'd feel like, yeah, I could beat his ass if I wanted to. But if I was like a UFC fighter, some bird, and some guy was like checking her out, she'd probably be like, yeah, go on then, like, fucking have you.
Yeah.
Insecurity plays a big part in that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Because I think with the idea of the whole alpha male and the thing of proving yourself an alpha male, that all comes from a place of insecurity.
Yeah.
You don't think that you're not confident in yourself, and so when you see someone look at your girlfriend, your mind's like, right, he wants to do bits with her, she obviously wants to do bits with him, and then your mind's like, right, fuck, okay, so you have to fight to prove yourself to yourself, when in reality neither of those things have happened.
Yeah, like you have to show that you're gonna do something.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll be small or whatever.
Yeah. Or a bitch.
It's like if you're at a party. I got this from somewhere. I don't know where. I think it was Castillo. If you're at a party
Castillo
and some big, massive, like big brolic man comes up to your girlfriend and slaps her in the arse, and what are you gonna say to him?
Excuse me, could you please not do
like,
that?
like, what are you gonna do? And then like you go home and then she's gonna be like, oh, why didn't you do anything?
Bro, that's why I train to fight. So I'm comfortable in that situation. I'm like, right, this guy is big, and if I'm probably gonna get hurt, but I don't want to have to. Imagine that walk home or that taxi ride home.
Silence.
Yeah, imagine if you're on your own because she goes with him.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh my God, that's humiliation.
That's why you have to learn how to fight.
Yeah.
I think it's just some nasty girls who would do that though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen some.
But they find it attractive, like, I think, anyway, I've heard. But, like, do you know, if there's that guy who's, like, doesn't give a shit you got a boyfriend, or something, well, not us, but, like, a girl has a boyfriend, they do find that shit attractive, because it's, like, more alpha type.
And it's
trait.
like, I feel like it's more attractive when it's secret.
Yeah.
There's that's the secret gives it a rush, I guess.
Yeah.
It's that stuff like, oh my god.
Yeah, excitement.
You're so hot.
What's your face? What you seem like you disagree with this?
Oh, no, it's just sort of, it's like, it's funny because we are four guys who have no idea what girls do or don't.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat.
You know
Do
what I
not
mean?
cheat.
Yeah.
Do not cheat on your boyfriend and do not cheat on your girlfriend.
Yeah, if you cheat, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
that's that.
You're horrible. But we're talking about if you're on the opposite side and if you're on the opposite side and she's cheating with her boyfriend, that's all right. If it's you, if it's like if I'm cheating with a girl, she's got a boyfriend. Actually, no, I can't say that.
Go on, Kyle.
No, it depends who the boyfriend is. If he's like living down in like West London or something, and she's living like round here, and she wants.
It's still bad that he's cheating, but I guess what you're saying is what, like, if you're the one who's not getting cheated on,
Yeah.
then it's
if
good
they're
for
living
you.
in West
Yeah,
London,
It's good for you,
Yeah,
but still, don't cheat on your boyfriend or
Yeah.
girlfriend.
if they're
It's bad.
living in West
It's
London,
horrible.
then you should not necessarily be with them. Well, I mean, you can. But
No, but I know someone from this town here who got a boyfriend from London.
yeah,
That was a
Someone
very
from here.
specific example, Kyle.
don't name drop.
No, but no. I just realised that no. West London. I don't even know what's in West London.
Her boyfriend, apparently.
It's not like it's like Tion Wayne's West London, isn't it?
No. Yeah, don't cheat. Moral of the story: don't cheat. Bad.
Yeah.
You're getting absolutely nothing from it.
Well, I'm not defending cheating at all. I think you gain something from everything, whether it's good or
Otherwise,
bad.
you wouldn't do it, would
Yeah,
you?
yeah, that's the thing.
But you gain temporary happiness.
Yeah, it's instant gratification for long term,
Yeah.
like cons. You know what I mean?
It's just karma, really, isn't it? But
In a sense.
Yeah.
it's their problem, not mine. I'm not the one who cheated.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
it
like
is.
it's like that adrenaline thing we were talking about in the horror films, I think that's I don't know because I don't cheat. But people who do like cheat, I feel like it's
the rush.
yeah, because they get off at the rush.
The guilt makes it taste
Yeah,
sweeter
but-
or whatever.
But like
Yeah.
even like it's things like sneaky links. Like I think that
Sneaky links.
no, but I like that idea of the secretness. Like that it being
Yeah.
secret makes it more
I
attractive.
get what you
in
mean.
my
I
eyes.
think it's because like when things are made announced to everyone has to say something
Yeah,
about
they've
it,
all got an
Yeah.
opinion,
and that
then-
pisses me. Well, it doesn't piss me off because you can say what you want, but like
Can't be asked listening to the
yeah,
people.
I'd rather
Yeah.
keep that type of relationship behind closed
Exactly.
doors. Like it's no one else's business.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Mhm.
you know, there's always going to be someone who has something to say about it.
Mhm.
Whether it's good or bad, they will always say something
Well,
about
yeah,
it.
people get jealous, you know.
I don't mind if people know, but still, that idea. I love the idea of things being private.
Yeah, no, I do that.
Like it's just that.
I think it's better.
so much more attractive.
Yeah.
I think with relationships, I suppose a relationship is different to a sneaky link, but a relationship should be private but not unknown.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Out
Yeah,
of a
oh,
respectful
yeah,
way, like
yeah.
Like everyone should know you two are together, but not know
The
what
ins
goes
and
on
outs.
when
Yeah.
you're arguing, when you're in a bad
Yeah.
mood.
Yeah.
No one needs to fucking know that. I couldn't be asked knowing everyone's shit either.
yeah.
But I have made that mistake of letting people know when like this relationship's going a bit west, and it does. But it's like that saying, like you learn from your mistakes, and
Yeah.
yeah.
maybe next time. If
What's
there is
all
a
about
next
learning?
time.
How's your love life, Louis? Got bird lined up? Got a sneaky link?
No, not at the minute.
Nah, fair, respected, mate. Sorry. It's warm in here.
Yeah.
I think my cheeks are going red.
Just open that other one. Yeah, push it out. It's not like 100%. It goes out all the way. Just lift the blind up a little bit. No, right, let me do it.
I've broken so many of these in my sort of life that I hate them.
Moral of the story: don't cheat on your girlfriend. Don't cheat on your boyfriend,
Yeah.
unless it's very necessary.
Why would it be necessary?
Your boyfriend's beating you, or you're not happy in the relationship.
No.
Just leave, man.
Never cheat if you're unhappy. If you're unhappy enough
Just
to,
say.
when you're unhappy in a relationship,
But what happens if you feel unsafe ending it?
why would cheating make you feel
What, like
safer?
domestic violence, abuse.
I don't know, anything.
Abuse.
Do you think,
like-
right, say, would you be more pissed off if your girlfriend broke up with you or if she cheated on you?
Cheated.
Right, now imagine you're a man that likes beating his girlfriend.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Good point.
If-
Good point.
If you're unhappy, leave.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, imagine, so it's a guy and a girl. The guy loves this girlfriend more than anything. He treats her right, whatever. The girl, she's not really feeling it anymore. You know, nothing's happened. It's just sort of feelings aren't really there anymore. If she leaves, it's going to hurt the guy, and that's, that happens. If she cheats on the guy, then all of a sudden that guy in his next relationship is going to be scared of her going out,
Trustworthy.
scared of her
Yeah.
having male friends because, well, I hate girls and girls cheat and they lie.
Yeah.
When you cheat, you hurt people for no reason. Just leave if you're
Yeah,
unhappy.
don't listen to me.
Yeah.
I know nothing about
I've, like-
relationships. I'm so shit at relationships. I'm so bad. I don't know. I'm not bad as in like. No, I am. I am. I'm so bad.
Like you're having a midlife crisis.
No,
man.
I'm just. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think it's. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just. At like now, I don't think I'm ready for a relationship
Yeah.
because I'm not ready to like someone else.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Fair.
What are your opinions on a relationship, Livy? Do you feel like they hold you back, or just you're not?
See, I
old
actually,
enough?
I actually wrote this question down because we talk about keeping everything in alignment and balance, and one area of your life affects another area of your life. I was like writing about it to myself, and I was like, is it possible? If I want to be completely focused on my work, is it possible to have a committed relationship?
Well,
It depends if she wants to help.
yeah,
True.
That's
True.
what I've written, because fighters, people like Marvin Hagler, they were like known for like how fucking tough their training camp was. He would go to like Cape Cod, and he would call it prison because the only time he would come out of his room was to go and train. And that was the only time he'd see anyone else, his sparring partners and his trainers. So, but then you also think, whilst yes, his social life and his relationship and whatever, because he's like left his wife and kids to go to training camp, that's gonna taken a hit. But if his team is sort of again a social life, because there is team around helping him, so that will boost his social life to make him feel good, whilst also helping him achieve that one common goal they've all got of knocking this guy out.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in camp, they'll have like after training and whatnot, they'll have a big house where they pay for their like sparring partners to go and live together, and they'll just like fuck about whatever and chill. So that's the social life and element, not going out, not getting fucked up, so they're not losing sight of their goal. But there also is like there's a cut-off point where too much of a relationship is gonna decrease your work output.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure that your group of people around you facilitates that. And I think I say I do want a relationship, but I want to make sure that person is gonna facilitate and help me keep growing. I don't want anyone holding me back.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that.
Like I don't want that, because I don't want to feel like I'm regressing. I want to feel like I'm constantly
That's why you
progressing.
get into a relationship, to benefit you. Selfish world out there.
I think
true.
I think getting into a relationship, you need to make like firstly, like obviously like yourself first, but like
100%.
everyone else. And like I think like getting into a relationship, you need to realize that she is gonna go out. She is gonna go out with her friends, and you need to accept that. And like you need to make sure.
Yeah, like shaking his
No.
head.
The only time she should be allowed out really is to hang out with me.
I thought you were being serious there. Like she is gonna go out. She is gonna do all this, and you have to have that trust in her not to. And I think that's where I made my mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Like not trusting.
I think you learn a lot from the first relationship you get in, though.
Yeah.
Like you're still learning whilst you're in that, because you've never had it before. So you're not like. Well, obviously you shouldn't be expecting them to like cheat on you, whatever. But you don't know any better because it's never happened before.
Exactly.
I think you'd still be learning in other relationships.
Oh, yeah,
the
of
relationships
course.
after that, you're still gonna be learning. It's a constant learning process, isn't it?
That's what
Like,
life is.
100%.
Like, we're 18 and 17 now. Like, you know fucking nothing realistically.
Yeah. That is mad to think about, like how much more there is.
Yeah,
Like,
we,
we're only, like,
there's so little we know.
Yeah.
Like, what was the point you said about things we know?
Oh yeah, so like right now, if you could say like rocket science, I don't know rocket science, and I know that I don't know it, and that makes up that much out of this whole chart. I've got the things I know and the things I know I don't know. But think about all the things you don't know that you don't know.
That's crazy.
Like that's a mental
So shit that out there. Like you like who's the smartest man in the world? Who would you say? Who would you say is the smartest man in the world?
Yeah, explain this. I don't know.
There's probably some like Asian kid that's got that's like
Go on, Yanik, get yourself out of this hole.
right, okay. I'll use the Mensa stat. All right, that's like the IQ
Asians
test.
in school get this, and that. I don't care.
No, not talking. I just mean like Asia is the biggest continent in the world,
Oh, that's
so the likelihood is that they have the highest chance.
fair.
You're being racist.
I feel this is
actually.
coming from a place of
He has flipped this on us though. He has
I
flipped this on us.
think that's coming from a point of stereotypical racism from you, Yannick.
Yeah.
No, because when I say that, you picture that I mean
So-
some like
Society has painted the Asians as being smart people.
highest IQ. Right, let's find out.
Elon
be like
Musk has to be
India.
up there, but then again, if he's been done for sexual assault, he can't be that clever.
Yeah. Well, I
It's
think
not a good business, maybe. That
it's a power thing, really. isn't it?
I suppose, yeah. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
More money you have, more powerful you are.
William James Sidis has an IQ score between
Sidis.
250 to 300. Let's just Google him.
Sidis. You tell he's smart by his surname,
I
can't you?
agree.
But it's like
His
what you
name's
said. The
William. That
smartest
explains a
person
lot.
will only know a certain amount of things, and there's so
Fucking
much more.
Jesus.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Fucking dude.
Yeah, to be fair though, what's he smart in? Is he smart in like
Problem
science and maths? Is he smart in like wise, like wisdom in life?
Like I know I could outsmart him when it comes to Sonic. I can
solving.
I can fuck him up when it comes to that shit. So it depends really what you're talking about.
Like, the IQ test is normally problem solving. They'll give you pattern recognition.
Have you ever done one?
Yeah.
I've never done one.
Well, no, because
I've never done
there
one.
are so many you do. You spend like 40 minutes doing it, and then at the end it's like pay $7.99 to find out your result. It's like fuck off.
It's a scam.
It is a scam. And whether they'll just make up a random number and be like,
Yeah.
very good,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, going back to like the isolation thing. Another example was like Conor McGregor. Like his wife like did all like everything for him whilst he trained. He like committed himself to training 100%, didn't he? And then his wife, what's that look?
No. Carry talking.
Is it because what he's done?
Well, yeah, and after what you just said as well, it's another example.
He's not the most faithful man.
No.
It's not even just that.
But she's stuck by him the whole way.
Yeah, like she was like before he had anything, she was 100% behind him, and that has definitely helped him massively to get him to the place where he is today. Because he didn't have to work, did he? He literally just 100% committed to training.
Yeah.
That was his like get rich or die trying, like
Yeah.
sink or swim.
What were you saying?
Well, right. Conor McGregor has a huge list of achievements, but he also has a pretty big list of fucked up things he's done.
But I think it goes back to what I was saying to Louis before. The more money you have, the more powerful you are. And that
Yeah.
can fuck up with your head, can't it?
Because there's another, he settled in a case where a girl was accusing him of rape, and obviously there's a video of him punching an old man in a pub because he didn't want to try proper 12, which is shit, by the
That
way.
is bullshit. I don't know why he did that.
No, I mean as in the whiskey
Yeah.
itself is shit.
Yeah, it wasn't nice.
Is it? I've never tried it.
No,
It's
yeah, we did it
nice.
on the first. It's just it's just
no.
shit whiskey.
Yeah. Proper Irish whiskey.
I
Yeah.
can't hack whiskey to make it up. No, fuck that.
And the Italian DJ.
He what?
He punched an Italian, like a solid Italian DJ, didn't he?
Oh god.
They went to like him. What's his wife's name? Is it Del? I think it's like Del. Some Irish name, Delvin. They went to get their son baptized by the Pope. So they went to Italy. And then there must have been like a club or whatever, and some Italian DJ just put on Instagram or whatever that he's just been attacked by Conor McGregor and black eye and shit.
Yeah, but like,
Carry on.
was that like definite or? 'Cause
Probably.
Yeah, I think it was.
Really?
You sort of seen like now that Conor McGregor has done so much and achieved so much, he's seen like a much
It is
downfall of it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly as well, that one.
Yeah.
When he started to push out Machine Gun Kelly.
But also fuck Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
It was the Floyd Mayweather fight that killed Conor McGregor.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, when he earned 100 mil plus boxing.
Yeah.
And then the whiskey business is doing so well for him as well.
The whiskey,
Money.
the betting thing he's got as well. Like,
Money just... It must be nice, but
It must be nice to
but
an
it
extent.
must be so hard to stay on the ground, really, like, and stick with reality.
I feel like I'd be pinching myself going from the bottom and then going to
Yeah.
the top. It
The
would be
very
like
top as
it'd be like,
well.
holy shit, this actually happened.
But he's fucked up his career now,
But
hasn't
what do
he?
you do once you made it to the top? What more can you do?
you stop and you look and you enjoy whatever you've done.
But
And
did McGregor
fair.
even get to the top?
Yeah, he was
Yeah, he was
Forbes'
two-
richest athlete in the world.
As in like in UFC though.
double
Yeah,
champ.
Double
yeah,
champ.
double champ. But look at him now. He still can't win a fight.
No, he's trying to get Usman. Oh, fuck off.
Innit?
Yeah.
Usman would fuck him up.
But Usman's on roids, so should he be allowed to compete? That's the question.
Who would you say is the best fighter now?
Max Holloway.
In the UFC,
Yeah, in UFC, Max Holloway.
do you not think Volkanovski would beat him?
No, they're having their third thing. I think Volk is like one of the best all-rounded fighters, but I think Max Holloway is like one heart in a fight, and also the fact that he holds all 5 records for highest punch, like highest strikes thrown in a fight. Is some like in his whole career it's like 3,000. He threw more in his Calvin Kattar fight than the second highest, like for the whole fight, the highest significant strikes thrown. Max Holloway beat in one fight with just him throwing. 2 combined fighters, like he is a weapon. Go on. What were you gonna say?
I've got a weird question,
Go on.
and it's very opinionated. If that Jose Aldo and Conor McGregor fight went longer than how long it took him to knock him out,
Mm-hmm.
do you reckon McGregor would have won?
Oh, so are you saying as in like if he hadn't been knocked out in the first like 9 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a tough question.
Possibly. It's fucking like
But we can't
4
tell.
ounce MMA gloves, isn't it?
Exactly,
Anything can fucking happen.
Literally.
I haven't watched much of Jose Aldo. I just know he's a legend of the sport. I
Exactly.
haven't watched enough to say, oh, this could happen.
He was a goat at the time, wasn't he? So
And no one expected Conor McGregor
just
to
go
win.
in there and floor him like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon it. I would want McGregor to win, obviously, but I think he would. I think he would because he had that adrenaline going into the fight. You know, with the press conferences, grabbing his title, putting it in the air, and the Irish crowd and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, Jose Aldo was broken mentally before
Yeah.
he stepped in the ring.
Exactly.
That's 100%.
And you need to be mentally strong when getting into a fight, obviously.
You gotta have that.
Yeah.
It's a different mentality. It's different. I think it's different to a lot of other sports.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
like you're going in there 1-on-1. You're gonna just try and kill each other. It's like
Exactly.
you gotta be fucking built different to think like that.
Mhm.
So once you're in there, you can't get out. It's a cage for fuck's sake. You know,
Yeah.
just crawl over the top.
There's one clip. It's like a heavyweight fight.
In the boxing one.
It's a couple. Yeah, it was a couple of years ago, and it was F.A. Jagba. He's like an African guy, and he hits like a fucking truck, and some guy is fighting him, and the bell rung, and then the other guy just walked out.
Just
the
gets out the
ring.
ring,
He
just
just
walks off.
steps out,
Seen
just
that.
walks off, does not look back, just keeps walking
That
at a
was-
casual
I
pace.
think I saw that on the KSI video.
Yeah.
KSI's done bits.
I like
yeah,
KSI. I like
I
KSI.
respect KSI. He's boxing again, isn't he?
Who's he fighting?
August.
I reckon Dillian Dennis will not be Jake Paul.
Why have I got in my head it was Jake Paul?
It wouldn't be
I
Jake
swear
Paul.
I
It wouldn't
saw
be
a
yet.
podcast.
I don't think. I think
Yeah.
Jake Paul would beat KSI right now.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah,
I think he would.
Oh yeah.
Which would be so sad to watch.
Yeah, I don't want to see KSI
I can't.
lose
No.
to Jake.
No.
Even when Deji lost to what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex Wasabi, I was like gutted because I love Deji as well.
0-3, fucking poor
He
Deji.
just needs to stop.
Yeah,
He just does.
his dad was like, yeah, he just didn't train. Like,
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna lose. Like, to hear your own dad say that,
Whoa.
that must suck.
But yeah, if I hope KSI's next opponent isn't someone like Jake Paul or like Tyrone Woodley or fucking.
It wouldn't be. His managers, he himself
Yeah.
wouldn't let that happen because they know they'd beat him.
Who do you reckon it would be? Who would you want it to be?
What's that guy like Austin?
Austin McBroom.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy maybe.
Oh,
What's the other guy? There's another guy.
Bryce Hall. I'd like to watch that
Bryce
fight.
Hall. Vinny Hacker. There's
Yeah.
Taylor Holden.
It'd be someone like that. Well, that's like TikTok or YouTube guy, wouldn't it?
I've heard it might be Dillian Dennis.
Which would be stupid. I hate Dillian.
I hate him, but I reckon he can fight. Well, he
Yeah,
can
yeah,
fight,
he can
can't
definitely
He'd
fight.
probably beat KSI because he's got that experience, isn't he?
Well, it's more wrestling what he's got experience in.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Seen the video of Dillian Dennis getting choked out by a security
Yeah.
guard? Yeah,
That's
funny.
funny as fuck.
To base your whole career off, like, yeah, I'm gonna take you down, I'm gonna submit you or whatever, and then to be choked
To
out,
be humbled like that.
like, yeah,
That is deep.
That's peak.
that is peak.
That is
That is
very fucking
peak.
deep.
You've been going for almost 2 hours.
Down, fair.
And that there, I feel like that's been a good episode.
Yeah.
That was good.
Good shit,
Thank you
boys.
for coming on, boys.
No
That's
worries,
right,
It's been a
mate.
good episode. I've enjoyed it.
This
Thanks
is
for having us.
Is this BUP 14?
15.
15.
Come on now,
Damn.
15
Right.
straight
BUP
weeks.
15. Peace out.